Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy King, and we outside, stupid. Got my nigga Ace with me today. What's the deal, my guy?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Man, ain't shit, man. You know, just enjoying this, I would say beautiful California weather, but it ain't one of them kind of days today. It's a little chilly out this bitch. But shit, man, we gonna jump right into it, man. I got a question for you, my guy.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing this shit like all over social media and shit. You feel me? So I just want to see what you thought about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
They say the average cost of a date night in the U.S. now, bro, is about $98. You feel me? And me personally, I feel like that's a little steep, you know, for a date night. I mean, all right, so I look at it like this: like if it's somebody you been dating and all that shit, it don't really matter. You feel me? But like, you know, just going out like maybe first time, second time, like I'm not trying to spend $100. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't about me having it or not or whatever. How you feel about that, my guy?
Man, I think that's situational for real, cause it depends who you dealing with.
I hear you.
It depends on the standards of that woman. But somebody I don't know, I think it's all situational. Where we met at, what type of vibes we on.
Right.
But then I look at it like this too. You gonna spend $98 on the tank of gas. You know what I mean? Some alcohol. So it
I hear you.
depends what your motives is. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, if you keep it real off the jump, you ain't gonna spend that $98.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a headache after, but you know what I mean? You don't always gotta spend that 98.
Right.
Relationship wise, I don't feel like you gotta spend no money to enjoy that person you with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can be
right.
in the house, bottle of wine, some music, some good food.
Right.
All that is it's priceless. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's all situational.
Yeah, I hear you, because that was kind of like my like thought process on it too. Is like, you feel me, like, because once she actually is your girl, don't get me wrong, you definitely, I feel like I crank up like the nice shit that I do at that point, like way higher than she probably even saw it coming, for sure. You feel me?
Guaranteed.
But then at the same time, it's like them nights where you, like you said, just at the house, bottle of wine or some shit, some random movie, random little series y'all watching, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it don't really cost much. Like, and I feel like you learn a person more so than I'm gonna learn you at, fucking Maestro's, Maestro, however you say that shit. Like, you feel me? I just spent all this money at this nice ass restaurant, and like, we ain't even really learn shit about each other for real. Like, you feel me? I don't know.
Good.
It looked good for like
Yeah.
social media. You posting, the nigga took you out some nice restaurant or whatever. You feel me? You posting the girl at a nice ass restaurant. I get all of that, but like, I feel like the whole idea of it is like, isn't dating like you're supposed to get to know a person? Like,
Yeah, but
what's the best way to really do that?
You
Like,
gotta think, man. Like, I can only speak for myself. Being in a relationship, I'm learning that. Sometimes spending that bread, or it's not always how they gonna pick up or receive that love. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta really know that person's love language, and really understand that person. And it might be quality time. You don't really gotta spend no money for quality time. You know what I mean? But it
Exactly.
might be gift giving. Now you gotta know that what that person like. Person might like a Louis bag, or they might just like some $18 flowers, from the store. So
Facts.
it's really learning your person. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And base the budget off of that. But like I said, when you in love and that's your person, all that shit is priceless.
Yeah, all
man.
that shit's
Man,
priceless. You can have every dollar in my pocket once we get to that point, for sure. Like,
I don't know about every dollar. I gotta keep at least a little pocket change.
Nah, yeah. So I got this thing. You feel me, that I've been kind of like sitting on lately, where I was just like, so the next time, you feel me, I'm in the streets. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I feel like, nigga, it's a little different when you're in the streets. Like, you feel me, obviously. But I feel like I don't want to, like, the first 2 dates, if we dating, like, so now basically I'm my intentions are to end date with intentions. Like, you feel me? I'm not about to just dating females because they look good and like all that shit. You feel me? That's for the birds. You feel me?
Ain't
Like,
nothing wrong with it though.
it's not at all. You feel me?
nothing
But
wrong with it.
niggas getting old out here. You feel me? So I'm like, shit, I gotta, at some point, I can't be in the streets forever.
Yeah.
So I said all that to say, like, the first 2 dates for me, bro, I feel like I don't really want to spend no money.
But why you
And-
feel like that though?
Cause I feel
you
like
spend money regardless.
I am.
You gotta
Cause
get in the
I
car.
gotta get in the car.
That's money.
You feel me, niggas? Probably I'm gonna be smoking. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's
I'm gonna
money.
have something to sip on. Like, I don't really look at that as like spending money though. Like, I feel
It's
like
essential.
it, cause you feel me, it's essential. I'm gonna do that type of shit regardless, whether I'm going to go hang with you or whether I'm coming to pull up on Smooth or you or some shit, like, nigga, just chilling type shit. I'm gonna do that type of shit regardless. So, you feel me? I don't really look at that part of it as spending money, but I don't want to do it because I feel like I feel like females is chasing the bag now, bro. Like maybe, and I can't speak for every female because I for sure know I got homegirls and all of that. Like I know like that not every single one of them is like that. But just when I scroll down social media, bro, and I'm watching these stories and shit, like the other day I watched somebody's story and she was like, I guess a dude that she clearly wasn't fucking with sent her $100, and she was like, I like, I like real men like this. They really do exist. So I inboxed her. I said, what about this makes him a real man? And she was just like, the fact that he wants to help out, help out a female, or whatever. Like I can help you in a lot of different ways. I can
I
cut
can show you how to
grass,
get that
nigga. You
$100.
feel me? I can show you how to get that $100.
For
Hey, I
real.
can't hear myself, dog. But you feel me? Like it's multiple ways. You feel me? I can like help you out. So like I feel like it's just like this new wave of them where they just chasing the bag for real. Like they not even interested in you unless you can show them some like monetary type shit. Like
Yeah.
and like you passing up on like the nigga of your dreams essentially. I feel like for that. So I just want to I want to really get to know you and not have to spend no money to do that. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
a lot of things nowadays, though, I look at it like this: like everything is motivated by what people see on social media. All of us, you know what I mean? It
Facts.
can be the most simplest thing, some shoes, something
That's
that we may
facts.
not have wanted, but then we seen something fly on social media, like, oh damn, I want them shoes now. I got to fit for it. You know what I mean? All the way up to, hypothetically, the Nip and Lauren is a perfect example. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That was
wanna
everybody
yeah,
relationship
everybody
goals.
want to be
Like,
Nip and Lauren, and I feel like a lot of people see the surface level of things, and they don't really look at the bigger picture. Like Nip and Lauren didn't get to where they was at because what they posted on social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They went through shit just like all three of us is gonna go through shit, been through shit, and will continue to go through shit.
Facts.
And I think people they fall in love with what they see on the surface and not understand like it's work to get there.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers don't want to put the work in, man. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Everybody want to, I bought my girl a Birkin. Yeah. Well, he just did a show for 500,000. You know what I mean?
That's
You know what
my
I mean?
point,
So,
though.
I think a lot of people, they fall in love with what they see instead of what's behind what they see. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then me make it a little bit even deeper. It goes back to your own traumas. You know what I mean? Like if you
Fact.
didn't get those things growing up, and now you're gonna want those things as you get older. Like, I see this nigga posted this, and that. Oh, he might have some bread. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's not always the case. A lot of people post on social media to sell themselves to get that pretty girl or to get
It's the highlights.
exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? People sell the highlights.
You don't
of
ever
their
see
life.
niggas posting the bad
The
shit
bad
for real,
shit,
for
you know
real.
what I
Like
mean?
you feel me?
The bad shit. Yeah.
That's why they
man.
call them highlights, I guess, in your
Exactly,
shit.
bro. Exactly, and I think as humans, bro, we naturally react to that.
Right.
It's common, bro. But I mean,
So you basically, you kind of like said some shit that I kind of agree with too, just about like how social media is like influencing so much shit, and like people swear up and down like I don't give a fuck about social media. I log out this and about like, but no, like, cause I'll even admit like social media influenced me to like do certain shit,
All
say
of us.
certain shit, wear certain shit,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? So like, how do you feel about that? Like just like the grasp social media has on like this generation and like
Jeez.
these times right now, like.
I think social media is very influential. I think that, especially in the younger generation,
Right.
I think it's their way of they're outside. When we was growing up, we had the street lights. We know we had to be inside for the street lights.
Niggas,
and-
where all the bikes
Yeah,
was
I mean,
at.
we
That's
was
where everybody
outside
at.
getting dirty, coming in smelling like a dirty dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think nowadays, social media is how people are being raised.
Right.
I think kids is lacking morals, they lacking direction. And back then, niggas was growing up without dads in some households, but I think even more so now, instead of growing up without a dad and having your uncle, your cousins, your grandparents to help mold you, niggas ain't looking to their family no more. You know what I mean? They looking straight to social media.
Social
What
media.
rapper is doing this? What gangbanger is doing this? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And sadly to say, a lot of these niggas that's rapping nowadays is gangbangers. You
They
feel what I'm
like
saying?
really in the field.
They
You see
really
what's
in the
happening to
field,
them,
so-
like.
So people is idolizing these people, you feel what I'm saying, and not really knowing like, it's other ways out here to be successful.
Yeah, right. So this is like a drastic like turn, but you mentioned like how like we was outside, like really outside, coming inside, nigga smelling like a wet dog, all of that shit. So I know you got a kid. You feel me? Like, what do you do to keep him active? Like, you feel me? Like, what's like some activities you do like with him, like get him outside type shit? Cause like you said, man, these kids is it's all like on the phones and shit now, bro. Like my little cousins and shit, man. I go over there, they don't never want to play outside. Ask them like, hey man, let's go, throw the football or some shit.
Yeah.
Let's play Madden. Like he ready to play Madden and then going outside. Like how you feel about that? And what do you do to like try to like keep your kid active?
Shit, man. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Them electronics is inevitable in this generation. You feel
That's
what I'm
facts,
saying?
though.
So, I'm gonna start there. Like sometimes we'll spend time on the iPad. You know, if it's a game he like and it's something where I feel like he can learn from. At 3 years old, I'll spend time with him on the iPad because I know he can understand it and grasp it more than me going to grab a coloring book or writing your tracing your letters.
Right.
Now, do we spend time doing that? 100% we gonna do that. You know
Right.
what I mean? But you gotta. What I've learned in life, bro, is knowing your personnel. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And what I mean by that is, me and you, for example, I'm not gonna go take you to a shooting range if I know you don't like shooting guns. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I know you like dirt bike riding, I'm gonna go take you dirt bike riding, and then we can politic and talk.
Right.
I know that's gonna resonate with you more than me taking you somewhere and doing something with you that might not resonate.
For the record, though, I do fuck with the gun range.
But-
You feel me?
So with my son, I use that same formula. You know what I mean? What resonates with my son at 3 years old that can be more effective for him than it can be for what I think I wanted at that age. So we spend time, on that iPad. We spend time outside. Luckily, my son loves sports.
Right.
We spend time outside. He got a cold ass right hand. We spend time on that baseball bat and that tee.
Right, that's where the money at, man.
Yeah,
Put him in that baseball for real. That's where the bag.
We shoot hoops. You feel what I'm saying? We hit arcades. We go to the park. We just run, bro. I got. You know what I mean? We done spend time at the park just playing on the swings, and I'm going down slides, and he acting like he catching me at the end of the slide, and we'll just run the park.
Yeah,
So
dope shit.
it's all influence. You know what I mean? My son enjoys. This sounds crazy what I'm about to say, but he enjoys working out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? His uncle is a big influence on that. Shout out to my fan Fresh. But yeah, like I'll be in the garage with my uncle lifting weights. You know what I mean? He'll come in there and act like he lifting weights.
Right, yeah.
So everything is influence. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
He loves low riding, bro. At 2 years old, he hit his first switch. So that
Real shit? That's dope as shit, too.
Yeah, it was a proud dad moment for sure. But that goes back to, influence. Like, what am I showing him for him to take in his life and fall in love with?
Right.
So, yeah, we do it all, bro. We do it all. And like I said, the electronics is inevitable, bro. Because as a parent, sometimes you want to break.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Listen, go ahead, get that phone,
Go
you
get
feel me,
that-
that iPad, whatever, nigga, get out my
So,
face.
It's inevitable, bro. The generation we in, bro, electronics is gonna be there. We didn't have that growing up. Niggas
Right.
was on a Nokia playing Snake.
Hey, you remember
know
the
what I mean?
snake though,
We was
homie?
playing Snake. We was on the sidekick.
Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris. You know what I mean? So
Ooh.
we had a lot of things. We didn't have a lot of things that's available now, that's accessible now to the kids these days. So yeah, man, me and my son, we do it all, man. And thankfully, with my co-parenting situation, me and his mom is on the same page. So
That's
when
dope.
he spends the week with his mom, he's able to continue those things. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like it just stops at Pop's house.
Right.
He goes back home, and she's instilling them same morals and them same values and principles that I instill in him. So
Right.
that helps the situation a lot because it's not breaking the pattern. You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody that have a successful co-parent relationship going on.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
very important. You feel me?
100%.
Very important. You feel me? I'm not gonna speak on it too much because I can't relate. But you feel me?
Man.
It is what it is. So
It
and what
takes a minute to get there though, for real. I ain't gonna
man,
hold
it
you.
ain't been longer than a minute. My daughter 11, but you feel me?
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this too, though. So how do you feel about like parents or like our generation as being parents? Like, cause like for example, nigga, I ain't never seen a picture of my dad, bro. Like I don't, you feel me? Never talked to this nigga, nothing like that. Me and my sister are exactly 1 year, and our birthday is 3 days apart. You
Yeah.
feel me? So and we got the same dad, so obviously he was around at least for like the first year of my life. You feel me? To make her, but since then, bro, like you feel me? No contact, never talked to him. You feel me? Don't know what the nigga look like. Nothing. Like I probably could have walked past the nigga on the street and I wouldn't even know it. You feel me? He wouldn't know it either. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, how do you feel like as far as like our generation changing like all of that shit? You feel me? Because I feel like it's way more active dads, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's way more successful, like, co-parenting relationships now. Like, don't get me wrong, you got a lot of shit. You know, I still see people getting into a baby mama, baby daddy drama, all of that. The mama trying to keep the kid away, all that. I still see that going on, but it just, I feel like we got way better. How you feel about that?
Sheesh, that's a deep topic, but on some surface level shit, I think that nothing has changed from how we grew up. And I say that in the sense of, for instance, my pops. So, my pops is a street nigga.
Right.
And that's all he known is his whole life. You feel what I'm saying? So now in his late 40s, post gangbanging, he now wants to be in his children's life.
Right.
But that's the same, and I use that example because that's the same thing that we see homies going through today. They might be a street nigga. They might be scamming, hustling. They might, and they not there in their kid's life.
Right.
So it's the same shit, bro. It's nothing that's different. Only thing that's different, opposed to how we grew up and not having our fathers, is the simple fact. Again, it goes back to electronics. You got 1,000 more ways for you to be half-ass present in your kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
FaceTime and shit like that. No,
you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's not really a change, bro. I think shit is the same from how we grew up. Well, lack of fatherhood, lack of motherhood for the ones that grew up without their moms, lack of parenting in general, bro. I think that shit is all the same, and I think ultimately it's up to us, the ones who did experience that, to break that curse. You feel what I'm saying? They say break generational curses, and I think that's up to us. That's up to the generation that experienced it, bro. And just learning and being able to check yourself. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's important too as a parent, is being able to check yourself and say, you know what, I'm fucking up. I'm not in my son's, or I'm not in my daughter's life. I'm not there like I should be. And being able to, kick yourself in the ass and get on your shit.
Nah, real shit.
And then too, just to add to that, it's having I'm learning that having the accountability of a group of friends that really care about you and hold you accountable to the bullshit you're doing. That helps a lot too. You feel what I'm saying?
Everything. One thing I can definitely say is this nigga across from us that's off the camera, boy, he check me on my bullshit quite often. You feel me? That nigga do not let that shit go untouched. And that's why I've been fucking with my nigga so tough. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, whether I'm right or wrong, nigga, you feel me? The nigga gonna stay having the nigga back, but you gonna let a nigga know, look, you could have went about this way. You probably shouldn't have said this. You feel me? Or the way you said this can come across like this. You feel me? Like you said, just having homies and shit in your circle, nigga, that shit is crucial. You
gotta
feel me?
Keep smooth close because people like that, it's hard to come by, my nigga. A lot of niggas will tell you they love you and want to see you crash and burn.
Facts.
And you gotta be intelligent enough to understand who those people are in your circle. You feel what I'm saying? The people that love you for you and that's gonna have you right, and the people that love you for what you got going on or what they think you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people want your spot and you don't even know it.
Fake love, that shit real.
Yeah.
Want your spot or your bitches?
We're not gonna do that.
I wasn't gonna say that. But
hey, look, I swear, bro, they be wanting the bitches for real, bro.
But that's good though. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas who act a certain way because they want your woman good. You know what I mean? Because you're exposing yourself. You know
that's facts though.
And that's what life is about. You know what I mean? I want you to expose yourself because I don't want you around me when I reach the next level. I don't want you around my kid. I don't want you around my woman. So expose yourself now. You feel what I'm saying?
That part, because every DM is going to make its way back to me.
I promise you, every single time. Every single time.
DMs, text messages, phone calls.
So let me tell you, niggas that love to follow all the females I went to high school with in Atlanta and shit like that, bro, and you ain't never been out of Cali, bro. I already knew. I know, bro. They send me them DMs, that thirsty, lame pickup line you sent them, bro. I know about it, my nigga. And that shit weird.
I'm going to go ahead and caveat off that. I'm not going to say no DMs, but just know, man.
right.
Niggas know, you feel what I'm saying? And, when you see a nigga move it a certain way, just know, your actions did that. It wasn't us.
So, I got another question for you. You feel me? It's full of questions. You feel me? We picking his brain today. You feel me? So, this is another direction turn. When you by yourself, what kind of do you like? Because I have a different playlist. When I'm just in the car by myself, as opposed to if I come swoop you or smooth up type shit, the type of music I play. What type of music you listen to? When you just solo dolo? It's just you. You feel me?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I listen to everything. In the sense of hip hop, R&B,
hip-hop, R&B, okay.
But it depends on my mood. In the morning,
jazz, no shit like that, nothing like that?
Nah, I'm going to keep it real. One of the homies tried to put me on some jazz shit, and I just wasn't really feeling it.
Wasn't feeling it?
You know what I'm saying? I like to listen to music that make me feel. You feel what I'm saying? So, for me in the mornings, bro, when I wake up, my first 15 minutes of driving to work, I don't even listen to music.
Facts.
I try to allow my mind to just, place itself in my day and allow it to connect with my body on, how
I don't turn music on until after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so... Me, I only listen to music till about 7 o'clock. I usually put on some old school R&B. You know what I mean? And honestly, I keep it real with you. It was all my low riding playlist before that. How would I listen to in the morning? Because it's a lot of old school, old school rap, R&B shit. But once I got in a relationship, My girl, she listened to a lot of R&B. Well, I mean, y'all know her, so you
Yeah.
know she
Shouts out Tiny T.
she can get a little ratchet. Yeah, I mean? But you know, she put me onto the R&B, dog. So shout out to her. But yeah, man. So she actually turned me on to like more slower music, and I start to appreciate it more, bro, because it actually calms you.
Put you in a whole different
it puts you
vibe.
in a whole different vibe. So I
And
try
it's
to start
nostalgic.
Yeah, 100%. So I try to start my day off with some like calming music, or even some podcasts. And something that I've been on this last 3 weeks is I started my day off with Eric Thomas. He's a motivational speaker out of Detroit.
Right.
So shout out to ET. But yeah, he really actually gets me going because he brings me back down to the ground. He keeps me solid, and he kind of checks me, bro. Like, all right, I gotta go harder today.
Right.
Or I woke up on bullshit. I woke up late. Or you know what I mean? Like I'm moving not senseless in a sense, but I'm moving how I want to move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not how I need to move type shit.
Yeah, not how I need to move. So yeah, I start my day with ET though. ET is he's somebody that's gonna check you without being in your face and not even knowing you. You know
So
what I mean?
what kind of podcast you be listening to and shit? Like who some of the people
my
you
big
fuck
one
with?
right now is Earn Your Leisure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Earn Your Leisure.
yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Earn Your Leisure.
I just got hip to them, bro.
Yeah, EIYL, man.
yeah.
Shout out to the dudes at Earn Your Leisure, because they actually, everything I'm trying to do right now
Free game.
has been, for real. This is free game. Everything I'm trying to do right now on the business side has been motivated by listening to today's podcast, bro.
Right. So without exposing too much that you don't want out there, what you got going on as far as the business shit going on? Like what you working on?
So if y'all don't know, I consult for brands, for athletes, for some artists, and basically in that consulting I do brand management, which is the biggest thing. I do brand management, but on top of that, I'm trying to take a swing into other passive incomes, which
the more the better.
Yeah, we'll see those. Hopefully this coming, not hopefully, excuse me. We will
Talk
see
that
those.
shit into
we will
existence.
see those, this summer.
Talk that shit into existence.
And then more importantly,
Let me see the light, bro.
even just bringing other people's dreams to life. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I'm at right now too. Is I stride and I flourish and I feel fulfilled when I see like people I love.
Other people
When
shining
I see their
too.
dreams and I can help their dreams come to life, bro, and see them smiling, I think that's big for me right now.
I hear
You
the
know what
fuck
I mean?
out of that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I for sure want to see everybody I fuck with win, nigga.
Yup.
If I could do anything to help that shit, yeah, that's a good feeling. You feel
100%.
me? And that's shit. That's the signs of like, you feel me, good people in general, bro. Because a lot of people they not wishing good for niggas and shit. They might say that shit or whatever, but like they really don't want to see niggas shining for real, bro.
Man,
Like,
a lot of niggas want to be first, and if they can't be first, they'll tell you they love you, and they want to do everything in their power so
Right.
you be last, man.
right,
I
be in
done
your
had
shadow hating on you.
Man, I had experiences, bro, where I had opportunities and niggas would backdoor and fuck some shit up just because they didn't want to look a certain way, which is cool. You feel what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I mean?
Like you said,
'Cause I'm not-
expose yourself.
Yeah, expose yourself, but I'm not gonna stop being me just because you did some weird shit. Like, I'm gonna keep being me, because at the end of the day, like, God's still gonna bless me, and He's still gonna guide me and direct me into the path I'm supposed to be on. So if you do some weird shit, keep doing it. You know
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
but then that's like a tricky slope too. Like, you feel me? Like you said, like you still gotta be you, but like that shit, like you'll never find it hard to do sometimes. Like when
100%,
motherfuckers be wanting, like nigga, I'll show you exactly what you want to see type
Yeah,
shit. Like whatever, you know.
I struggle with that daily. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, man,
I
that shit
struggle
is
with that
for sure one of my struggles too. Cause it'd be like, nigga, I be trying to, like you said, stay myself and shit, but yeah, it'd be so easy to try to come out that element sometimes, man. Like.
It
Motherfuckers
all
be
goes back
bullshit.
to having that strong core. You feel what I'm saying? And I know you got Smooth in your corner, so I know you got that strong core. And then sometimes he may not be there, but it's just remembering them conversations y'all had previously. And,
No, that nigga always gonna be there.
I'm saying
I am not always gonna be there to hold your
Yeah, I
hand.
knew. I was waiting for
I'm
it.
saying in the physical. I'm saying in the physical. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just being able to recognize and just say, you know what, I'm fucking up, or I should. I fuck up daily. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, everybody do.
It's be times, bro, I might have responded a certain way. I'll give y'all a little quick story about parenting. We in the car. I'm smashing somewhere. I couldn't tell you where. I don't know where. But I'm in the car, and my son was with my grandma. He was being kind of bad, crying, not disrespecting my grandma because he's 3 years old. He's really unaware, but he was testing.
Right.
And I kind of got off in his ass a little bit. And I was frustrated with what he was doing, and I responded in a way that I wouldn't have wanted to respond if I was level-headed.
Right.
So,
in the heat of the moment type
exactly. He started crying, and I hung up, like, all right, you be good, da-da-da, hung up. But then it hit me. Like, damn, I just got in my son out of anger instead of out of love.
I hear you.
And I had called him back and I apologized, bro, to a 3-year-old, to my kid. I said, you know what, Daddy, sorry because, you know, I yelled at you and I shouldn't have yelled at you. And it hurt me to see him crying, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I use that example to say that a lot of times, bro, we get tested to see if we really grew. And that was a prime example, bro. God was testing me to say, you know, did you really grow like you say you do?
Right.
And at that moment, I didn't, bro. I allowed my anger to get the best of me. And I'm learning now at 28, bro, it's very, very important. It's fucking important, dog, to respond in love.
Yeah.
In relationships, in business, in parenting especially, bro, respond in love. Because it will mold and set the foundation, responding in love,
Free game.
more than it will responding out of anger, my nigga. And it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard. I'm not
It's
sitting
fuck.
here like I'm a saint because I still respond in anger sometimes and out of emotion. But it's so important to respond.
Hey,
in
like
love
they
in
say, the
everything you
first step to, first step is to admit you have a problem type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not to say that that's a problem, but, just be self-conscious of, like, the shit that you got to improve on.
Yeah.
If you don't think you need to fix nothing, you ain't going to never fix it. You feel me?
do.
So,
100%.
like you said, man, that's just a good mindset to have, period. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like you said, with parenting, relationships, you feel me? Business shit, like, everything. Like, you feel me? Respond with love and shit. That's a cold bar, man. You feel me? I like that.
Yeah. And
Like-
shout out to, my core group. Y'all know who y'all are just because.
Shout them out. Shout them
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
man.
Shout out my nigga John Dre. T, that's my backbone right there. My mom, my uncle, shout out to Dre, other Dre, Crystal, my cousin Wee. Shout out to all y'all. It's a
Shouts
long
out to
list.
y'all, yeah.
But it's love to y'all, man, because that's my faculty. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I can't check myself, they right there checking me. And I think it's important, like I said, it's important to have that strong team, bro, because there's days that I'm going to fall short. I fall
Right.
short more than anything. You know what I mean?
Can't
Because
win them all, you
I'm
know
my
what I
biggest
mean?
critic. You know what I mean? I'm my biggest critic. So, yeah, man. Like,
You don't never be feeling like you too hard on yourself, though? Like,
Not at
damn,
all,
like, I
not
know,
at
like,
all.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to fuck up. I got to learn certain shit. Like, maybe I need to, like, relax on myself. You don't never feel like that?
Nah, I don't. I don't feel like you can ever be too hard on yourself. And I say that because of the simple fact is this. If you start to have a mindset that it's cool to relax,
Mhm.
you're going to adapt that. You're going to adopt that mindset.
Right.
And when you adopt the mindset of being relaxed and being comfortable, 9 times out of 10, you're going to love what that bed feel like opposed to what getting out there on
Getting
10 toes
yeah,
feel like. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? And when you don't have nobody to hold you accountable, you're going to get used to complacency and comfortability, however the fuck you say the word. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think you can ever be too hard on yourself because you know your limits. You can be real
That's
with
right.
yourself, but being too hard on yourself, I think it's important to be hard on yourself because you the first line of defense when you fuck up.
I heard
When you make a mistake, don't nobody know about that mistake but you. Unless
I hear you.
people are there.
Right.
So you got to be hard on yourself. You got to hold yourself accountable. And it's hard, my nigga. It's hard. It's hard, bro. I make mistakes daily. Daily. As a man, I make mistakes daily. From the biggest shit to the smallest shit. And I can't be soft on myself because I'm going to make that same mistake. I got to feel bad. I got to have a conscience. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, being hard is important. Being hard on yourself is important.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like you said, like, that's a... I didn't even... I thought you could be hard on yourself, but you literally just changed my mind in a matter of, like, 2 minutes, nigga. Like, you know what? That's absolutely right. You get complacent and shit,
For real.
then you just get comfortable, and then shit, that shit take over. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it'd be hard to snap up out of that and shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna just talk about this random story about this black girl at Costco, right?
This nigga said this black girl at
So
Costco.
look,
This
and
lady
I
at
said
Costco.
No, and I'm saying black because, bro, like, when I say she fit every fucking stereotype they give us, bro, it was just like, damn, like, this is why they be thinking the way they think of us and shit. Like, you feel me? Don't get me wrong, I don't mean that it's right, nothing like that.
Look,
you feel me?
I'm gonna challenge you as you tell this. No, for real. As you tell this story about this lady,
Right.
I want you to challenge yourself in the process of thinking about why she responded, reacted, or did what she did. And then
All
after
right.
you tell the story, I want you to give me your points on why you think she did what she did.
All right, so
and
look.
then I will respond to what I feel about the story.
So look, this what happened, right? Somebody, it was a car accident, right? Older white dude, you feel me, and the older like Hispanic lady. So the white dude, I'm literally sitting right there, you feel me, and I watched the whole shit, you feel me. So the nigga he runs through the fucking intersection, you feel me, and doesn't stop, doesn't slow down, nothing. Like, that's what even made me look up, because he flew right in front of my car. You feel me? Like, damn, what the fuck? Nigga in the parking lot. He had to be doing like 30 miles an hour, nigga, in the parking lot. Like, that's crazy. You feel me?
You doing what you got supposed to be going on the street.
Right. You feel me? Smack the lady car, whatever. She get out. He get out going hard on her. You hit my car. You hit my car. And, like, you could tell she, like, scared, bro. Like,
White dude.
no, the girl, yeah, the white dude hop out like at her, you feel me? And the older Mexican lady, she spooked, bro. And like I got out, I'm like, wait, hold on, nah, bro, stop talking to her like that. Cause first of all, you just smashed past. I'm like, you didn't even stop right here. There's no stop sign. I'm like, bro, how long have you been driving for? Like, you know, you supposed to yield right here, fool. 100%. Like, you going through across the intersection, you got to yield.
Fucked up.
Make sure you good. You fucked up, bro. Don't hop out like screaming at her and shit. And she's like really like spooked, bro. So long story short, you feel me? This causes like a big ass scene. You feel me? And one of the black like, I'm not gonna say the black girl no more. The lady that I'm talking about, you feel me? She just didn't have nothing to do with it. Didn't see what the fuck happened. She go over there. She trying to like direct traffic. She loud as fuck, screaming at random people she don't know in their cars. Like, keep moving. It's an accident. They can't move. They waiting for the police. Like, and just ghetto, bro. Like, and me as somebody that's extremely pro black, I like to think, you feel me? I'm just looking at it like, this is what they be talking about. Like, you doing too much. Like, why are you even doing all this? This don't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? You didn't see it. You wasn't here. Nothing like that. Like, why are you here now?
So
like,
she didn't even see the accident?
Didn't even see the accident, bro. And then obviously when the police came, she got ghost. You feel me? Like, and to me that shit was just like I looked at it like, damn, bro, like, this is why they think what they be thinking of it. So I said that story to ask you the question, like, how do you feel about our people, man?
Man.
And just like where we at today, the shit that we we go through, you feel me? Like, all of that. Like, how you feel about our people and like where we at today, and what should we do to be trying to progress? You feel me? Because I feel like we ain't did that in like my entire life for real. Like,
yeah. So to answer that question, bro, I'm gonna talk about the story, then I'm gonna give you the answer on what I think our people should do. So first off, with that story, it sounded to me, what, you know, outsider looking in, I wasn't there to experience those emotions or to even experience what was going on. But it sounded like me, she was just trying to help. You know what I mean? And I say that because, one, she was directing traffic, and it seemed like she was trying to make sure they was good. Now, maybe her delivery may have been wrong, but how many times have mine or your delivery has been wrong to somebody? You know what I'm saying?
My delivery is usually always wrong.
So I say that to say, like, it goes back to being a product of your environment. And shout out to the homie KP, product of environment. He got a clothing line. Y'all follow it, POE. But it goes back to being a product of your environment. Yeah, the brand is hard. But it goes back to being a product of your environment. And I say that because you don't know how she was raised.
True.
Her yelling and her trying to help, that's maybe how that woman was raised. And that yelling is how she, it goes back to how I was talking about love languages, you know what I mean? How she responds and she receives.
Right.
Her yelling is may be how she receives something, you feel what I'm saying? So her responding like that may have been like, she receives things by yelling. So that's her natural response to things, is yelling.
Does that make it right, though?
It doesn't make it right. But a lot of things in life ain't right, which it all goes back to knowing who you're dealing with, how to respond to people you're dealing with. At that point, you had a perfect opportunity to be like, excuse me, ma'am, like, I see you directing traffic. Do you need help? You know what I'm saying? Now, you got a...
Bars, nigga.
No, for real. You got an opportunity to teach her a lesson about herself. Like, hey, look, you yelling and not responding. Maybe if we try it this way, it may be more effective. So now
I'll drink to that.
Yeah,
play devil's advocate, what about she don't reset what you telling her well, and she go up on you, she flash on you?
So then as a man dealing with a woman, you step away. Like, you know what, man? I apologize. I overstepped my boundaries. And it's no longer your situation. But you tried to change the narrative of what people look at us as.
I don't think I'm that mature yet.
It takes time, though. Because I'm going to tell you, if I was in that situation, I don't know what I would have probably just been like. That ain't my problem. Real shit.
Right.
Get it moving.
Yeah, and get it moving. I don't want to deal with it. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, essentially...
I ain't getting paid off that insurance claim.
Right. That's essentially, like, that was my, like, you feel me, how I would have, like, really played it, but I only got out and said something to him because he hopped out so aggressive and was so wrong.
Yeah.
And she clearly wasn't going to meet him with that type of aggression. You feel me? Like...
You you
So
try
I basically like you feel I tried to put my cape on basically like
Yeah.
you feel me like
Captain
let me
Save a-
dun dun dun
Save a-
dun you
Save a
feel me to
girl.
the rescue like
I ain't gonna
you
say
feel
hoe,
me?
but Captain Save a girl.
right
You know what I
right
mean?
you feel me
I
so
think answer your next question is I think as our people as a whole, and this is to the black community, I think we lack unity, bro. I think that's what it boils down to is we lack unity. We lack direction, we lack unity, and we lack common sense, bro.
facts
I think it's easier to be against each other, which is what the world wants to put us to do, than it is to stand together, bro. Because so many years we've been, and I hate to use this word because I feel like it's the craziest word to use, but it's so common to use is oppressed,
right
or is it suppressed?
Oppressed.
We've
Said
been
it right.
oppressed. Yeah, we've
Oppressed.
been oppressed. So I think that naturally, bro, we naturally fall into those stereotypes because we don't have the teachings, we don't have the upbringings, we don't have certain things, and that's not all of us. That's not the whole black community, bro.
right
But for some of us, bro, we don't have that, and it goes back to what we talked about before the podcast started was teaching kids in high school financial literacy. I mean,
right
black people don't know about financial literacy. Bro.
Right.
We just
I for sure didn't.
yeah.
I
you know
learned
what I mean?
learned the hard way
We
you
didn't learn
feel
till we
me?
was
I'm
adults
still
about it,
trying to
you
come
feel
up
what
out
I'm
that hole
So just that one thing right there, what we talked about, it's the same as in life, bro. We don't always get taught how to respond to situations. We don't get taught how to control our emotions, or we don't even get looked at because of the color of our skin, in the sense that we have an opportunity to even come off as respectful, nice, loving, caring. We don't get those opportunities to come
Right.
off with those characteristics, bro. And I know that as just being a man, bro, everybody says you come off aggressive. I'm not aggressive. I'm blunt. I'm going to say what I say and I mean what I say, but it's out of love.
right
But the average person may take that as you're aggressive. You feel what I'm saying?
everybody want to hear the truth until you tell them about themselves
But that's even me too, bro.
That's
That-
facts.
yeah,
Me
that's,
too,
That's
for
me
sure.
too. Somebody can tell me the truth and I'm ready to go
That's
up.
why I said everybody.
Yeah, I'm ready to go up. But that goes back to, having an opportunity to grow and just learn about yourself. But to answer your question, bro, in in a nutshell, I think, black people, and I think we just lack unity, bro. And to make it even further, on some deeper shit that if you want to get into, we can. And I'm a problem of it in myself is black men. I'm talking to black men right now. Black men,
Listen, message.
we lack dating black women. We are so accustomed to dating outside our race, bro, that, and I'm not knocking it.
Oh, I like that because I just got a whole nother question for you.
I'm not knocking it at all because my son is black, Puerto Rican, and Mexican. I love my son to death. Love his mama to death. That's always gonna be my dog because she
Right.
gave me a son. I would never have no malice towards Spanish people. You feel what I'm saying? But I say all that to say that we lack building our community, and as black men, it's our goal to build our community. And when I say community, that's the black groups of the world.
Right.
We gotta stay with our black women, bro. We gotta build our black women. We gotta lead our black women. We gotta teach our black women, bro. And I didn't know that for the longest
Big
because
on
my
that.
example wasn't somebody in my family. My father's dating black women. Mind you, I grew up with my step pops. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And after my mom, he dated nothing but Spanish women. So that was my first example of what I wanted. You feel what I'm saying?
hear
As a
you.
man. But then it took me going through dating Spanish women to really understand, like, I don't want a Spanish woman. I need a black woman. I need a black woman to understand me, to be my backbone, to help me when I'm down, to understand the things I go through daily, bro. So as black men, we need more accountability, bro, to lead, to set the example, and to really love our black women.
So why do you think so many athletes? Because it seems like when black males get money, like how many famous black males? I mean, I'm sure you could name a couple that are married and date black women.
I'm gonna answer your question
But-
without finishing because I know where you're going.
Why do they always go get a white girl?
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I think a lot of things is done for the looks of things. It's more acceptable.
So how does that look though?
It's more acceptable in society from a business standpoint, from a person with that type of role, from athlete, music. It's more acceptable in society and easier to sell yourself at that point in life to be with somebody that's non-black and to get more sponsorship and everything else to promote interracial relationships, because that's very popular right now. Everybody wants interracial relationships. It's easier to sell yourself and do things with a non-black woman than it is with a black woman. And I think that's just really what it is, bro.
That's
These
interesting.
men have became businessmen. They've learned the business. How many black athletes with black wives, besides the greatest of the greatest, LeBron, Stephen Curry,
Right.
Dwayne Wade,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I don't know if I want to mention Dwayne Wade here,
I
but
mean, that's a whole different topic, you know what I mean? But how many of them, besides them,
Yeah.
besides those people, got black wives?
I feel like everybody I see now, bro, like especially like the newer niggas like in the leagues and shit, bro, they all they ain't black, bro.
So I'm gonna bring
Like,
something up. I don't know if y'all seen that post on the gram the other day. It was the Knicks players.
yeah, with all
That
they
party?
wives.
Yeah. So you see every wife in that group, every black man had a woman outside of the black race. But then you had the
The
white
white
dude
guy had
with
the black
woman.
girl. Yeah,
So
it was crazy.
that's perfect example, bro.
Yeah.
To him, that black woman is a prized possession to tell. And I may be wrong. This is just my opinion.
Right.
Maybe 100% wrong. But to him, in my eyes, it was, I have a black woman. I'm not racist. I support black people. That was his no, for real. That's how I'm looking at that. This is my prized possession. I'm not against y'all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fit in with the blacks. I play basketball. I'm around all black men. I'm letting y'all know we good. But then all the black men is like, and then take it even further because I've watched it. I know athletes. I've talked to niggas. I've been around it. You also have to think about this, bro. The majority of colleges, non-HBCU colleges,
Majority white.
are majority white, right?
I hear you on that.
So they
shit,
meet
bro.
these women in college. Parents is probably buying them cars, taking care of them,
Facts.
giving them a place to stay, giving them
Facts.
money because why?
That's
They're
something
not
I
get-
never even thought about either.
Yeah, they're
though,
not
bro.
getting paid prior to this, you know, that contract
Yeah,
that went
the
out.
NIL shit
The
now.
NIL shit
Yeah.
went out. They wasn't getting paid. So now you got these dudes that the parents is preying on these kids, and they know like, oh yeah, he about to go to the league. He's about to go here. He's about to be a meal ticket. So now they're like, hey, go give him that $50,000 car or that $30,000 car or that $80,000 car. Make sure he has this much money a month. Make sure he has a place to stay for the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you guys want to come in here, go stay in my beach house. It's generational oppression in my eyes, and I may
hear
be
you.
wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I never thought about that.
It-
But like,
and
yeah,
that's how I look at it,
colleges
bro.
are, unless you go to HBCU.
Yeah.
you
And
feel
then they
me?
get accustomed to these white women in college, and if they don't stay with them and get married, then all they think about now is, oh, the best one I ever been with was Ashley. You know what I mean? So now when they get to the league, they trying to find Ashley and Mary, Sue, Jasmine, and everybody else. You feel what I'm saying?
This podcast just got controversial.
Nah, but for real, that's how I look at that, man. But back to your core question, bro. I think the biggest thing with the black community, bro, is we just don't have unity, bro. And I think once we have unity, a lot of things will be in our favor. You know what I mean?
So another thing I just popped in my head is random, but it's on the like our people type shit.
Yeah.
So I could be in the club, right, or fucking anywhere. It don't even got to be the club. I can be
not to
anywhere.
cut you off. Keep that idea. I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
I'm
Say
gonna
what you
say
gotta
this
say.
on the record. I'm not knocking Spanish people at all.
Yeah, clear that air for sure.
I'm not knocking white
Clear that
people.
air for sure.
I love all people, but what I've found in at 28 is
Right.
that dating inside my race has been more beneficial and more powerful for me as a man
Can't nobody be mad at you for that.
than it has been dating
Right.
outside my race.
Fair
And I'll
enough.
leave it at that, bro. I
Fair
love
enough.
everybody. I love
Point-
all y'all.
Point well taken. But nah,
yeah.
yeah. So I was about to say, no matter where you are, like, as a black man, just say me and you don't know each other, bro. You feel me? We out somewhere. I fuck around and I accidentally bump into you or some shit. You feel me?
You asking the wrong nigga that.
No, I'm just saying though, like, cause then you feel me? You gonna turn around quick once you see it's another black man. I feel like you'll have way more aggression and you gonna be way more ready than if some white dude bump into you, bro. Oh, my bad or whatever, and
No,
you
sir.
don't even think twice about it. Like,
No, sir.
You don't feel like you
No,
feel that
me-
way, bro.
Me
or
personally, I don't, and I only say that because I was exposed to so many different type of upbringings and races and nationalities, ethnicities in the military. So
Okay.
I dealt
hear
with
that.
it at a young age. You feel what I'm saying? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've dealt with it. 24. You feel what I'm saying? I was able to deal with things, bro, and being in certain career fields that allowed me to know that if something was done out of spite, opposed to doing something out of it was an accident.
It was accent type
And my
shit.
thing is, and I still struggle with this today, bro. I hate when people are drunk. They get too drunk, and then they bump you in the club and they try to steer you down. Like,
Right,
I'll
right,
knock
right.
you out. You know what I mean? And that's my problem, bro. Is I don't care if you black, white, Mexican, yellow, purple, green, Haitian. If you bump me in the club because you drunk, or you trying to knock a female, and you trying to act hard in front of her, I don't care what you look like. I'm gonna be ready to knock you down now. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I hear that, and I'm not saying I fucking feel that way, but I think from just my experiences, bro, I feel like in general, like black men are more like they're more on go, bro, when it's another black man than
But why,
opposed to I don't know.
So we were taught to hate each other.
Exactly.
You said what?
We was taught to hate each other, bro. That's a perfect. What Smooth
That's
said
gang
is-
banging down to a science.
To a science, essentially, right?
literally
I'm gonna go
what-
to this neighborhood and kill this dude that look like me.
Exactly. What Smooth just said is the exact reason why black men naturally are more aggressive. They're more on point. They feel like they gotta prove a point to other black men because one, we're taught that this is your competition, other black men. If you want to get to the top, you gotta knock the other black men because we can only hypothetically hire two black men. So it's 50 black men behind you. What you gonna do to get this position? Naturally,
Survival.
naturally you go into survival mode. I gotta feed my family, so I gotta knock 48 other black men down and prove myself to be the best to make sure I get this position.
That shit's sick. But that's the cold reality of it.
It
You
is,
feel me?
bro, because you can have a black man in an interview and a white man in an interview. The black man may have more credentials than a white man, but they're gonna take that white man because they think it's a less of a risk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are already subconsciously being taught that.
To hate each other.
Exactly, bro. And this is another deep conversation because now it goes to way back, bro, when our grandparents was coming up, redlining communities. Why you think it's no big home value, no value in Compton? You see,
You
white
know,
people
Compton
in
used to be a white person
exactly,
city, bro.
Exactly. You see white people in Compton?
Then it went to black, and now it's going to Mexican.
Exactly.
Right.
Look at Inglewood. It was black and Mexicans. Now what they trying to do? They trying to gentrify it and make it white.
I ain't trying. Shit, they done did
are.
it.
Because of what?
They done did it.
Look at the 30s, bro. In South Central, look at the 30s. USC is now there. What are they doing? The USC is buying all the homes, the fourplexes, and they're making it what? School housing. This shit is deeper than me and you. Like you said earlier, ain't shit bigger than the program.
Right.
And just like the blacks have a program and an agenda, the whites do too. And it's to wipe us out or make it 1,000 times harder for us to be successful than it is
For
them.
their people, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That shit cold.
Prime example, and I'll end it with this is hypothetical. I mean, not hypothetically, this actually happened. I don't know if y'all aware, but Bank of America dropped that shit where it was black and minorities can get a house without no down payment.
Right.
Why would they do that, bro? Houses is skyrocketing right now.
get you in that deal. Get you locked in that deal.
Exactly.
locked in that
Get you
deal.
locked in the deal. Now you're paying $900,000 for a house that is only worth $600,000.
They're not gonna give you a fixed rate, so your shit gonna fluctuate through them
Exactly.
years.
And then now when you try to refinance, your debt to income ratio is too high, and you can't refinance. And now you know you owe that bank an extra $400,000. And now
Two houses.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can never rent that house out because nobody's gonna pay a $4,000 or $5,000 mortgage. You feel what I'm saying?
Upside down on that shit.
Exactly, bro. Why do you think they offer that to black and minorities in general, black and Mexicans?
That's look, Bonnie. You educating your boy on some shit over
Real
here,
shit
like
though,
giving
bro.
me a different perspective on shit that I never really
Come
thought
on,
to look
man.
at it. Like
a lot of
you feel
people
me?
be saying, "Oh, it's not like that. It's not this." Nah, it is.
It still is.
It is.
They just figure out a different way to do it. You feel
Come on,
me?
man. This
But,
shit deep, my nigga. We can really get deep into why the black society ain't where it should be, and it all starts, bro, with its leaders. And the
So
leader
do
of
you
anything
think?
is men.
Do you think we'll see like significant progress in our lifetime at least? Like, or do you think it like
In racism
really?
or
Yeah,
in
yeah. As far as just
discrimination?
like racism, discrimination,
Fuck
just
no.
us as a people, just
Fuck no, we never will.
elevating. You don't think so?
I think we will always have the downside of it. What you think, Smooth?
I think progress is being made, but it's still an uphill battle. Like that slope is that incline is crazy.
But how
Right,
many
right.
years we've been saying progress is being made?
Facts.
Long before we was here.
Just in our lifetime alone, Obama was in office 8 years, and how many years did you hear him say
Change.
change? Has anything changed? And I'll keep it real with
Nada.
you, just to even prove the point more that I don't even knock white people. Change didn't really come until Donald Trump came in office.
Hey man.
Ooh, that's a spicy topic. What change came about?
I feel like, and I say this 100% confident in what I'm about to say, Donald Trump is very, very much reckless at the mouth. Very much reckless.
Very much so.
But when it comes to the business side, can't nobody fuck with that, man.
What do you do to get America out of debt?
How is America ever gonna get out of
Yeah,
debt?
It's not.
I was just about to say that.
It's a fictitious debt to begin with,
Right.
but tell me how he made it better or made it worse.
I feel like how he made it better is one, he lowered the unemployment rate in minority communities.
That's debatable.
He offered the jobs. Just because if I take you to the lake, I can't force you to drink.
But many will say that that's off of Obama's already like momentum that was already going up.
Momentum dies though.
Yeah, but not in the first 2 years of his term,
Okay,
right?
so let's keep going. He made sure HBCUs was paid and they had funding, which then turned around and brought more players to HBCUs, right? Because
I don't know if that's true or not. So
I'm not-
I can't defend it.
I'm not gonna. This is just what we've been taught by the masses, by the news media. HBCUs got more funding. How many more players have you seen saying I'm going to HBCU since in the last 4 years? It's been more common, right?
I give credit to Deion Sanders.
I ain't gonna knock that.
Prime time.
Prime time definitely has something to do with it.
Shouts out Prime.
But what I'm saying is how many more players did you say
A lot.
I'm committed to a HBCU?
For sure.
You know what
I
I'm
definitely.
saying? So
know
now
that
you're
more.
giving-
But I don't know how that correlates to Donald Trump though.
I feel like without the funding and without the backing and without the resources, players wouldn't go there because now you got the NIL thing going on.
Right.
Now they know. I can
Damn
go
near
to
don't even matter where you go.
I can go to a black school as a black student. I don't care where I go. I'm gonna be I can create a powerhouse. Before, bro, top players was going to Duke, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas.
For sure. But it's still like that in the South because everybody don't. It's mainly the West Coast that gets paid, right? For their likeliness and shit like that in college.
Exactly.
It's really not the South yet. Maybe it'll happen.
But
I think it's got to do with like TV deals and shit
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
I
Though.
think Trump
I
has
don't really
opened
know
the-
how all of that shit works.
I think he's opened the door, and I say this because I feel like he had a point to prove. He had to prove that I'm racist, but I'm not against black people. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel the complete opposite. I feel like he just was in office to better himself, to better position himself and his family in his own financial gain.
So you think he was there for?
I think
for like,
you don't get paid that much to be the president, though.
You
You
don't.
don't,
But he was
but he
already
can
a
better. He
millionaire.
can better all the businesses he
Yeah,
has.
yeah.
He can use
I hear
that
you.
platform to better
I
them
hear you.
businesses,
I-
and which he did. He's already been convicted. Well, not convicted. They found him guilty or some shit of tax fraud,
Yeah,
tax evasion,
yeah,
all
yeah.
this shit like that.
That.
He has how many open cases?
I don't know
I
how
agree
that
with-
nigga
I
ain't
agree with
seen
you
himself
100%.
yet.
I agree with you 100% on that. I really do. When it comes to making himself more likely, I agree with that.
So are you like big on politics and shit like that? Like
No,
you
I'm
be
not
into
big
it?
on politics. I ain't
Okay,
gonna
I
sit
was
here and
just.
say
I was
Yeah.
big like 2-3 years
Yeah.
ago, but I felt like you're not gonna change people's minds and they perspectives. You can debate with people up and down all fucking day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They gonna believe and think
Whatever
what
they
they
wanna
want to
believe.
think. So it's
100%.
And like you be saying in the group chat, you can find anybody to agree with your narrative on the
Absolutely.
internet and shit like that. So
Absolutely.
you feel me?
Anybody.
Absolutely.
I feel like
Same
politics
shit.
is something that, bro, we'll never know the truth behind, so we'll be
Never.
arguing for hours.
Never.
Ever.
You know what I mean?
Ever.
Way above our tax bracket.
All I'm gonna say is I was a kid when Obama came in, so I didn't really, not a kid, but I was a teenager, so I didn't really get to experience or really understand what was going on. But as Trump came in, I'm gonna say I made the most money. So
I definitely had the most money, like just all the time, bro, when Trump was in office.
so it
and I ain't
affected
do
me
no
more, bro.
PPP shit, none of that
yeah,
shit.
I
you feel
didn't
me?
do no PPP shit either. But I'm saying,
wish
I mean,
I
y'all
was
wouldn't
a
get on
shit.
camera and say that if y'all already did anyway.
Shit, why not?
I ain't incriminating myself.
Because they got a whole task
Yeah,
force for
yeah.
that shit.
Nah,
Nigga,
but
I know people. Nigga, they shit
ain't
been
gonna
already
talk
been
about that.
forgiven. Yeah, I'm saying they shit already done been forgiven,
for
bro.
the record, I haven't done nothing illegal. You,
And
know what I'm
you can
saying?
actually look it up, I believe. You
You
can look
can
up
look
the
it
name of like the people that actually got it.
Yeah,
You
just
feel
for
me?
free
It
game.
ain't me. I ain't on that list.
You ain't
if
gonna
y'all-
find me either. Go
if
look
y'all
it if
don't
you want
believe
to.
us, go ahead and just Google our first and last names.
Hey, you
and
feel me? Go ahead
you'll
and
see
look.
who got it. But we'll leave it at that. But anyways, yeah, man, politics is tricky. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll never get into it. Ultimately, I'm gonna say what I experienced as an adult with Donald Trump, bro. As far as stocks, investment wise, I made the most money while Trump was in office. And selfishly to say that, that's all I care about. at the
So
end of the
you
day.
so you big on like the investing and shit like that and like stocks and
100%.
shit like
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm
some
not
shit
gonna
I've
sit
been
here
trying
and
to get
sound like a
into.
guru. I just got into it 3 years ago, bro.
Right.
Same.
Shout out to my boy Tay. He introduced it to me. We in 2022, so 5 years ago, back in 2017, when Bitcoin was like $2,000, bro.
Woo!
So yeah, shout out to Tay OPM.
I thought Bitcoin like didn't it like fall apart or some shit now?
All cryptocurrencies
Yeah,
take. Well, I
yeah.
mean everything. Oh, we're falling into a recession. So everything is tanking right now.
They've been saying that for a while though.
They have been saying it, but we getting close. It's you can see it, you can smell it.
Right.
But just buckle up, strap down, and hold on to the shit. That's my little advice. If you got some stocks and shit, don't dump it, don't sell it. Just hold on to that shit.
Yeah. They like to say discounts. A lot of things
Exactly.
discounted right now. So my advice would is
That's that earn your leisure.
Yeah. Buy low.
Earn your leisure.
And
Sell high.
Sell high. And that's
Wall
that
Street Trapper, shout out to you.
Yeah, it's exactly. Wall Street
Oh,
Trapper
every
as
day
well.
that
Yeah,
nigga
you know
be
what I
lacing
mean?
his shit too.
So Wall Street Trapper, EYIL, earn your leisure. Shout out to y'all, man, because y'all are teaching the black community on how to invest, hold their money, and make it make sense, man.
Facts.
All right. That's it, man. You know, I appreciate my nigga Ace coming through, man.
We not
Smooth, you
done
got
yet.
something?
We
Hold
not
on.
done because I
No,
got.
I didn't say we was done. I was about to pass the ball to you.
Too.
Oh, nigga, let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Nah, I got something real quick. So I think I asked this last pod, but I want to ask Ace since Ace is here. How do you feel? I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
How do you feel about kissing kids in the mouth? Your own kids. Me personally, I don't do it. No, whoever does it to each their own. I don't do it to my kids. I wouldn't do it. I don't see the purpose in it. It's kind of borderline weird to me. But how do you feel about it?
For me, I do it. I do it 100% to my son, and I think more so for me is I didn't have my real pops growing up, and I didn't really have that direction of what love was supposed to be from a man. You know what I mean? So for my son, is I want him to know that he can express his love the best way that he can. And if he kisses his mom in the mouth, and then I tell him, "Oh, you can't come kiss me in the mouth, kiss me on the cheek." I don't want him at his age to understand. Well, try to
what's the difference?
Right,
Yeah,
right,
process
right,
like,
right.
well,
I
you my
hear you
daddy,
on
you
that.
my mommy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why can't I kiss you in the mouth? Because then now I'm dealing with a bigger problem that I can't explain to a 3-year-old and expect him to process. But
Because if you do that, you either making the mom a villain, right? If you like reject that.
Exactly. So I think for me, bro, at 3 years old as a parent, I think it's safe to kiss my son in the mouth. Now I think once he starts to get to like first grade, you know, it's like, all right, you're not kissing me in the mouth. We gonna have a handshake. You get what I'm saying?
See, I feel like there's no difference from now to first grade. It's all kissing in the mouth. I feel like there's no difference at all, and that's why I don't like necessarily agree with it.
Yeah, I think I can be able to teach him and kind of like pull myself away from it.
I heard you.
And
Where he
right
understand
now,
it more than
he's still
now.
a baby, so
Right.
you know he's very advanced mentally, but he's still a baby at the same time.
Right.
So my thing is just showing you love. You know what I
I hear
mean?
you. Yeah.
And that's what he kisses his mom in the mouth. So it's something that I know is important to him to show him that I love you. So I'm gonna do it. You know
I
what
hear
I'm
you.
saying?
Fair enough.
At the end of the day, that's my kid. That's my blood. It's not like I'm going to kiss.
That's all you.
I'm not going to kiss nephew in the mouth. You know what I mean?
Right,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
exactly.
That would be definitely weird. I'm gonna kiss my son in the mouth. Now we got to throw hands. You know what I mean? But as my kid, I'm gonna kiss him in his mouth until he get to like that first grade. Then it's like I will have that time to adapt and make him aware. Like, hey, you don't kiss men, but let's do a handshake. I'll kiss you on the cheek. Give me a hug. Because then I can teach him the difference between what love is. He's more acceptive and he's more available mentally to kind of process like, oh, okay, I see what my dad is saying now.
Yeah.
But at 3 years old, all he knows is love.
Right.
Kisses and hugs is love.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
hear
mean?
you. I hear you on that.
And I kiss my parents in the mouth. Well, his mom is teaching him, you don't kiss nobody but your parents in the mouth. Now, how as a father do I go against what his mom is teaching him if it's nothing wrong? You know what I mean? She's not teaching him nothing wrong. So as a parent, I got to stay on board with that. And like I said, until he gets to that age where I can teach him and he can comprehend and understand, bro. I mean, me as a parent, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Now, there's a difference between kissing him in the mouth 24/7 over. You're being overly obsessed with it, but here
just show him
and
some
there,
love in the
he
video.
come hop on the couch, want to watch TV. Daddy, give me a kiss. All right, here. But now you just sitting there. It's like, okay. What you really showing your kid? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna knock it, and I'm not knocking it only because I do it. I definitely see your perspective.
Yeah.
But I think just for me, bro, in the situation I'm in with co-parenting, it's very important to me that we stay on the same page.
I definitely
both
only
households.
ask for understanding. You feel me? In different perspective. Like I'm not one to tell nobody how to do theirs because I'm not gonna let nobody tell me how to do mine. You feel me?
100%.
But I just like to get a little understanding, a little perspective as to why people do certain things.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, Brian. What you got for me, man? Shoot, I'm ready to answer some questions too. There.
So
Thank
man.
you.
So I got two regular topics, and then we can go into some controversial shit. But look, man,
Let's do it.
You what, 31?
30.
30. So at 30 years old, bro,
30.
what have you feel like has been the biggest lesson for you, and how do you feel like you apply that to your everyday life?
Ooh. Okay. Damn. The biggest lesson I've learned, man.
Might want to take a drink to that.
Yeah, because I feel like I learned a lot of shit, man, like the hard way at that.
But in the sense of like,
That's a great question, though.
Yeah, what's been most influential for you? Because we learn shit daily, but what's like has resonated with you so much that like every day you wake up, it's like one of them things that's in your daily.
I mean, honestly, bro, I would say that goes to like, all right, so like I know so many different people, right? Because I've never been at any school, bro, at any grade level. Or, well, I guess we couldn't call it, but like elementary, middle school, high school. I've never been in any school for more than 2 years, bro. You feel me? So I like bounced around a lot. And I'll honestly say it's like just the people that you fuck with, bro. Like that's been like, I mean, that's just me like coming off the top of the dome. Like I'm sure if I really thought about it, I could come up with like a better answer to that. But
Nah, that's good.
like one thing I really learned is like the people you fuck with, bro. Cause I done been in some crazy situations, bro, based off not even me and my actions, nigga, but just people that I was fucking with and been put in fucked up positions and been in jail because of other motherfuckers, all type of shit. Like you feel me? So just like the company you keep, my nigga. Like, and that's why I was so glad I linked up with my nigga Smooth. You feel me, nigga? Ran into this nigga in Vegas. Just happened to be in Vegas, nigga.
Hello.
You feel me? Just so happened to be in Vegas the same time, nigga. I hadn't seen this nigga in like years, nigga. Probably like what, like damn near. I wanted to say like damn near 10 years, huh? Like
Nah, I don't think it was that long. So, yeah. Matter of fact, it might have been because I left Paris.
or close
like
to it,
7.
nigga. It was like at least like a good 7+ type shit. You
Right.
feel me? Like
So for the record, just to premise the conversation, me and this dude grew up together as kids, and then middle school or elementary, middle school, we went our separate ways, and his sister always went to high school with us, but he was in Atlanta. You feel me? So I wasn't fucking with bro for a long time. Not like I wasn't fucking with him, but he wasn't around.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then like 2016. Ran into this nigga in Vegas, and now I can't get this nigga off my hip. God
Niggas
damn.
say anything.
That nigga should attach to the hip like a
Niggas say
holster.
anything. But no, on some serious shit though, cause like you feel me? I feel like I always saw like everybody that I like when I did meet, you know, new people, new groups of people. Everybody always had like at least that one person, two people like that they fuck with tough, nigga. And I felt like I bounced around so much that I didn't really have that. Like,
Can I
you feel
answer
me?
Can I answer some of that for you? So what I think like for you, just being like one of your best homies and shit, like when you link back up with me, the people that you was fucking with in that time, they was on bullshit. You feel
Facts.
me? You feel me? You was probably on the same bullshit as them. And then when you
Facts.
start fucking with me, I was on the same shit that you was, but I had my shit together
Facts.
more than them.
Facts.
You feel me? More than them. You feel me?
Facts.
So by the time we got back home, you like, oh yeah, this nigga pushing this nigga doing this, he about his business, he got money, still doing his thing, still fucking with bitches. I'm gonna fuck with this nigga. And then during that course, I turned you into an alcoholic.
Okay, look. All right. Let's talk about it.
You was looking for
This
somebody to blame. Huh?
No, nigga, he know he to blame. Nigga, I did not look. Nigga, I did not drink for real, bro. Like I used to really drink beer, nigga. Like you
Oh
feel
God,
me?
pull up to the house with Coronas and
Nigga,
shit. Like, nigga,
a
what's
whole
this?
24 pack, nigga. Like we about to run through these. Like you feel me? Nigga drunk beer too around the time, but he was nigga more so on the liquor. You feel
He
me?
was on that
Always.
Bombay
Nigga,
jam, make you
always.
sin.
So look, then
Won't
I
make
started.
you
I
grin.
was Ciroc back then.
So look, then nigga started. Nigga was Hennessy back then, nigga.
For sure was Hennessy,
For sure on the hand dog. You feel me? But fuck, I just lost my whole train of thought.
When you came around with the beers
Yeah,
and shit.
so you feel me with the beers and shit, you feel me? So then I start fucking with this nigga start going outside more and all of that shit. This nigga literally convinced me, bro, that I was more fun drunk, nigga, than I was high.
That's a fact.
But like, nigga,
Definitely a fact.
but like I thought about it, nigga, when the nigga be high, cause I do, I'm kind of like this, nigga,
calm.
I'm
You
chilling,
calm,
like,
you
you feel
reserved,
me?
and
Like,
Ready to eat and go to sleep.
nigga, I ain't nobody face, nigga, drunk, nigga, I'm in every bitch face. Damn, girl, what's up? You feel
And
me? With hey, best friend, and all that type of shit, like.
at that period of time, we was still going to house parties, still jumping around. We still was in
really
bitches-
outside,
We was in
like-
females' face. I'm like, bro, when I noticed when bro smoked, he'd be like to himself, like, bro, I need you to be my wingman right now.
I need
You feel
to-
me?
Right.
I need
Take this shot of this gin.
Like,
Nigga start getting a nigga faded. Next thing you know, nigga, I'm the wingman of the year type shit. Like, nigga.
Man.
So, yeah.
Those is all a good time to reminisce on.
Definitely.
Because like
Yeah,
knowing like how y'all started back up, that's important, my nigga.
facts.
'Cause
And it was like
sometimes-
hit the ground running type shit. Fool, nigga linked back up with this nigga in Vegas. I like, obviously, nigga, it's been years since the niggas like hung out and shit. Feel me? People could be completely different. You feel me? Like,
Facts.
but niggas hit the ground running. Nigga, like, was on the
That's
same
important.
shit the whole Vegas trip. And that's why I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna have to fuck my nigga Smooth again, man. Like,
Which mean he supposed to be in your life. You know what I'm saying?
facts. That's how niggas
That's
look
what
at
that
it.
is. And just knowing that you know where y'all came from, I think that's important. Just knowing your core and how y'all started and what influences y'all. I think
Right,
that's
sandbox
important 'cause
type
we,
shit, like
yeah,
real
we
shit.
lose that as men, bro. Like
Sure.
sometimes we lose our values and what we doing things for. We get so caught up in the process and so caught up in the the daily just everything we do daily. You know what I mean? Like
And I think living in Atlanta, bro, kind of like helped that shit too. Cause like I said, I never really, I was bouncing around, never same
Yeah.
school more than once. So when I went to Atlanta, bro, like that shit is really different out there, bro. Like the way niggas move, niggas are grimy out there, nigga. Like
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, that Southern hospitality, all of that shit, like that shit is real. You feel me? But like just on a like day to day basis, bro, like. The way niggas would do they homeboy out there, bro. Like, niggas in Cali, like, don't get me wrong, nigga, you got grimy niggas everywhere. Niggas fucking over their homeboy everywhere, trying to fuck their homie bitch everywhere. All that. Like, that shit happens in all 50 fucking states, nigga, you feel me? On every fucking country on this planet. Like,
until a nigga get beat the fuck
right,
up.
until nigga, shit, facts. But you feel me? Until then, he gonna try it if he think he can. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, but, damn, I just lost my train of thought again. Feel me? So that shit happen everywhere, but, like, nigga, yeah, man, I don't even know what the fuck I was about to say. It is what it is. Scared, like.
So how would you answer that, Ace?
What's the question?
It was your question. What's changed you as a man?
Yeah, what's changed you as a man?
Oh, okay,
like, you feel me?
yeah. So I think really what changed me as a man, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, bro, was the losses.
Right.
I think then, bro, I took the losses as losses instead of lessons. Like it was more like why me opposed to like okay,
Survivor's guilt.
I see
hear
why
you.
it was me. You know what I mean? And I think even when I had my son, bro, and I don't say what I'm about to say to knock nobody that I'm with and involved with now, but I say this to say like when I had my son, bro, I didn't appreciate my BM. I didn't appreciate my child's mother. Not because I didn't want to, but it was because how I had my son, bro, I was at a point where I was selfish. I didn't care about being in a relationship, bro. I was 24. So I still wanted to party, bullshit, have fun. And I didn't really
Talk to as many females as I possibly could and shit.
yeah, I felt like I still had a point to prove, bro. And it wasn't until I went through that first year and a half of co-parenting, bro, to where I had a reality check. You feel what I'm saying? And it was like, damn, like, what am I doing? I'm turning out to be just like my pops. And I'm not knocking my dad because I learned a lot from him. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was turning out to be just like him, that player. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be that. So I kind of had to check myself, bro, and go through the process of just self-love and finding myself and then getting back on the dating scene and trying to figuring out what I liked and didn't like and what I was willing to put up with, because now it wasn't like I could put up with that for me because hypothetically she got
The fuck going on back here?
she got some good
Outside
pee,
the
so,
podcast, you
so
feel me?
I'm gonna deal with it because
Yeah.
she got some good pee, or I'm gonna deal with it because she looked good. Now it was like I got a
Ooh,
son.
need more.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
that's crazy. Cause I for sure done dealt with bitches just on the strength of like, yeah, she just with
What YG say? That pussy got power.
power.
Yeah,
Pussy got
but nah,
power.
that's
on
some
my
real shit, though.
mama.
Like, I was dealing with shit, bro, because of that. Or I was dealing with shit because you look good on my arm. Or I was dealing with shit because I was trying to prove a point to the next female. Like, yeah, you
Right.
think I can't pop out with something
Like
better?
spiteful shit, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So I had to go through that, bro, to get to where I'm at today.
That shit was fun though, don't lie.
It was. Definitely was fun.
But you had to
Yeah.
live and learn that, though. That's part of
Exactly,
growing.
bro. So I had to check myself, bro, and really understand, like, this shit ain't what life about. You feel what I'm saying?
And I can relate to that too though, bro. Cause honestly, like after my ex, bro, I learned so much shit about that, like about myself,
Yeah, I was
really,
about to
my
say,
nigga,
about
and just
yourself.
about like how I should be trying to be a man, bro. Like, cause when I look back on that shit, bro, I realized like, yeah, nigga, like I was really like a little ass boy for real, like just mindset, mentality, all of that shit. Like, you feel me? And like shit, when I stopped fucking with her, bro, honestly, that's when I really got on my shit.
But I'm gonna tell you this, though.
Never
Yeah.
in. Hey, niggas talked about YG and spoke him up.
But I'm gonna tell you this, though. What that situation is 5 years from now, we'll talk again, I'm sure, and you gonna say these exact words. I felt like a little ass boy at 30. Because
You're right.
you're gonna
It's
level
always growth.
You're gonna level up so much in 5 years, bro. You're gonna look back and say the same thing. I felt like a little ass boy because, bro, even that, I'm 28. Even at 26, I can look back. That's 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? That's a little over 1,000 days, bro.
Right.
I'm lying. 2 years
600.
is over a little over 600 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This little said, damn, this nigga, he don't know how to count. Nah, but
I was gonna stall you.
Yeah, we at the end of the year of 2023. So yeah, sitting at almost 1,000 days, almost 3 years, right? So for me, bro, it's like I was a little ass boy at that age still. You feel what I'm saying? my wants have changed, my influences have changed, my group of friends have changed, bro. My necessities out of life have changed, bro. And I'm thankful. Just to answer your question in a nutshell, that I have my son.
So, how you feel about these corny niggas with money, man? Does that make these niggas uncorny, or once you corny, you on a cop forever?
Or do you, just because you got all designer on, that mean you can dress?
You still corny. And I think, just so much for us, just because we know that we don't need to have designer to be who we are. We know we don't need to have all the gold on from the swap meet to be who we are. We know we don't have to do certain things to be who we are. 9 times out of 10, a female is already chosen and made the decision to fuck with you, or even homies. Homies have already made the decision to fuck with you based off of who you are, opposed to what you got. Right. Now there are people out there that's gonna fuck with you because you think they see your motion, or they think you got more motion than you got, or they see the motion you do have, and they gonna try to make themselves acquainted. But I think niggas who are corny because they think they got a little bit of bread and they tricking and they posting it on the gram, I think that's just who you are.
So what's your definition of tricking? Like
I think
because you obviously gotta spend money like when you fucking with a female to some degree, I guess.
But people equate to like just a common date as tricking. It's like
that's not tricking.
I don't look at it like that. So like, when does it become tricking?
I think when a nigga is, y'all go on a date. First date, y'all go out to eat, you get some bottles, then you go and you on the gram throwing money in the club. Like, I feel like a lot of shit that niggas do is corny because it's like you don't have to post everything. Like, it's a lot of shit that I do that I don't post.
Right.
And it's a lot of shit that I do that I will post. But it's not that I'm posting because I'm trying to show that I got it, but it's to motivate the next nigga. It's a lot of things that I say that I'm still at fault at, but I'm learning and I'm trying to motivate the next nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
So for me, bro, I feel like the definition of tricking is doing things with the intention to impress somebody else. And I feel like we all fall victim to that, but in this sense, it's more so to impress a woman.
Right. Not only that, but doing things with the intention solely just to get the pussy from this girl that would not fuck with you if you wasn't
tricking. You
wasn't
doing these things. Right.
Exactly. Now, that's a perfect example.
Like you said, like especially with females, bro, they know if they want to fuck with you off the dribble. I think it's just a matter of can you quote unquote earn it from them type shit. Like, bro. You feel me? Like,
and 9 times out of 10, money gonna talk a woman out her panties before your mouth can.
But that's sad to me, bro. Like, I feel like this new generation, like, it's like
and that's not
it's
all,
borderline prostitution.
That's not all y'all women.
Yeah, it's not all. Because I be saying shit, bro, and then like always get inbox like you hate women, you blah blah. Like, bro, y'all on here talk about niggas this, niggas that all day, every
Cash
day.
Cash App in my away message.
Oh, hey, remember I caught that shit, bro. I caught that shit.
I ain't even updated Instagram because I don't even want to see that shit. This ain't AIM.
Hey, yeah, because a couple people was like hitting me like, what are you talking about? What is motherfucking notes? What is away message? What are you talking about? Like, I don't see it. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I think my shit update on its own, though. You feel me?
Honestly, though, tricking got tricky during COVID when everybody was hitting. It got real tricky outside.
Them PPP loans, man.
And we ain't gonna talk about that 3-letter P word, but I think it got tricky during COVID when it was more
pandemic ballers.
It was more means for people to really go out and go spend 20 in the club, 10 in the club, or 5 or even 1,000 amongst 10 dudes in the club.
No, bro, like because 42 was all you couldn't find 42 in the stores, nigga.
That just goes to show back to what we talked about earlier is influence, because 42 is nasty, bro.
Right.
You can go
everything.
It is though. You can go get some. You can go get some Don Julio Blanco. You can go get some Termana.
It's gonna be way better than that, bro.
The rock shit. Nigga. You can go get Kylie Jenner
bro,
shit.
I drink Hornitos before I drink motherfucking 1940. That shit fire to me, nigga. I fuck with it.
I see why he drunk the Corona.
This nigga done turned me into a wino. I down there drink anything now, nigga.
But yeah, man, I think influence, bro. I think it boils down to influence, man. And I think that a lot of niggas, this is what I always say, bro. I say this when I talk to T. I say this when I talk to the homies. And I'm going to say it to y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
Shouts out Tiny T one more time.
Stop shouting her.
Hello.
She don't want me talking about her on this podcast.
She gonna jump over this wall and be on the table.
Oh, God, 'cause she got my location. So
with
she
the
might
coldest
be watching
walks.
this right now. But nah, on the real, though, bro, I think what I'm realizing, and I may be wrong. I'm always gonna say I may be wrong because everything I say ain't right.
Right.
But I think
Facts.
a lot of niggas lack parenting. I think a lot of niggas lack fatherhood.
I agree with
That
that.
home training is crucial.
Exactly,
I
bro.
for sure did.
And I think that influences a lot of people's decisions, bro. When you don't have a core group of family or a core group of friends that's really gonna hold you accountable, or even a dad that's gonna hold you accountable and put you in check. And it's not always putting you in check, like nigga, I'm about to whoop you or I'm gonna sock you out. Or we gonna, it's, hey son, you know you fucking
You
up,
know,
man.
you know what I'm
You know
saying?
damn well you shouldn't
Facts.
be doing that. And then y'all can politic.
Like, what did you think was gonna happen once you did? Like, you know, having that conversation
like, to
with
be able
you.
to politic with somebody, bro, and go back inside and watch the game, and it's all love. Like,
Right,
being
right,
able
right.
to have that accountability, bro, is
I think that's growth because me and him talk about this a lot. Like we might have disagreements and shit like that. Say for me and him an example, we'll have a disagreement. We can go up at each other, scream, but it's never gonna get to me and him throwing hands.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because
Ever.
we grown men. That's not how we gonna settle our battles.
Yeah.
But there's other certain homies. Excuse me. There's other homies that it might not necessarily go that way. We
Yeah.
might exchange some words and it's like, okay, what you want to do?
yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that. As grown men, we should be
Facts.
able to talk about it, talk it out, and just if we can't find common ground, agree to disagree and keep it moving.
Cause don't get me wrong, you know how they say, oh, you know, brothers fight and all that shit. I mean, I hear that, but
Not
like,
at my
bruh,
big age,
but
no.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
feel me?
not-
At this age
if I
now,
gotta
bruh,
throw
if I gotta
hands, we
fight you,
good,
bruh, we
yeah.
don't need to be cool
But
for real.
I'm gonna shout out
Like,
one of y'all homies, man, who I actually seen show that in his characterism is Junior. You know what I mean?
Shout out Junior.
Yeah, shout out Junior, man. We had a small little disagreement, and we talked about it like men. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And naturally, my first instinct was to go up, and I'm sure the way I approached it, his intention was probably on the same, on the same level. And I think how we handled that situation, bro, is very respectable. And yeah, you know what I mean.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for that.
was
That's
definitely a
some
prime
that's some
example
real
of
grown
how-
man shit. How y'all handled that
yeah,
shit
how
for sure,
men
for
should
sure.
handle things, bro.
For
is
sure, for sure.
being able to talk and then get back to vibing.
And then
you
get
feel
back
what
to
I'm saying?
that's exactly what niggas did. You feel me? What no, didn't see
shout
that
out-
like
shout
that,
out to
yeah.
Junior for that situation, my nigga. But that was a perfect example. I use that example because that's what men should do. Bro.
Right.
Exactly.
I agree with that. And then
And you didn't know
for
him
y'all
from a
niggas,
can of paint
I was
that
about
day.
to
Yeah,
I
say,
didn't know him from a
I
can
was
of
just
paint
about
at
to
that
say,
time,
for y'all
yeah.
niggas to not know each other and then be able to, nigga, okay, this is what I felt, this is what I felt, blah blah blah. However
Yeah.
y'all talked about it, I don't know what the fuck y'all was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about, but
yeah.
however y'all did that, you feel me? Then yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
So
and I think like the following week or 2 weeks after or something, we went to your house and we, you
Yeah,
know,
facts.
we got right. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Right,
And
right.
it was good vibes. But I
Facts.
use that example because they're aware. But like that's men should just be able to talk, bro. And if you don't respect what I'm saying and I don't respect what you're saying,
Remove
then
yourself.
just remove myself because at the end of the day, nobody's lifetime injuries, none of that is worth it, bro.
it's not worth it.
It's
my
gonna
nigga.
cost more in
It's
the
not
end
worth
than
it
will.
for a couple of minutes of anger.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
You was mad and you made a lifelong decision and shit, bro. Like now you gone, they gone. You feel me? Cause shit it spiral out of control, bro. Every
Yeah,
time,
quick,
bro.
quick.
Especially with just like with black males, I think, especially like.
Nah,
you feel me?
it's white men too.
I mean, yeah.
Them boys in the army, they be ready to fuck you, bro. Hit niggas in the head with bottles of beer. And I'm not knocking the race, you feel what I'm saying? But I've seen it happen. I've experienced it. So, and that
I
was
hear you,
another
though.
thing I'm grateful I experienced in the army is I start to like actually see other cultures and races and shit.
Like it's not just us.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
I'm like, damn it, bro. I go places.
It's different ways to do
And
things.
this sounds crazy, bro. And I think me and T was somewhere last week and we seen some white people fight. And I looked at her and I laughed. I said, I'm glad it's not no black people. Yeah.
No,
I'm
for real
glad it
though.
ain't no black people. But
For
yeah,
real, though.
man. Another question I got for you though is
Shoot it.
at 30, right?
Yeah.
At 30 years
Like
old.
he keep trying to add years to it, nigga.
I
He
gotta
just
double check. No, but at 30 years old, man, like, what have you feel like you learned relationship wise as a man that, and where has it placed you? So what have you learned relationship wise as a man at 30, and where has it placed you moving forward? Like, what are your wants now at 30?
So do you mean relationship wise as far as like
As
any
women?
relationship
Nah,
or women though?
Yeah, because you did say you was in the streets, and I commend you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still in the streets,
but you also, we've talked off
I want to
off
come out
mic.
these
Yeah, we've
motherfuckers,
talked
man.
off
You feel
mic,
me? It
and
just
you
got to
wanna
be
get
the
off
right shit. You feel me? Like I said, like I'm I'm trying to date with intention now. You feel me? So it ain't a whole bunch of bitches blowing my phone up no more. You feel me? When niggas link, you feel me? I don't got 4 different flocks of bitches. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the same shit, and I fuck with 3 of them or some shit. Like niggas used to really live like that. Like, but I really know, bro. And I hate to say this shit, bro, but I credit my ex, bro. Like, she really taught me what the fuck a relationship's supposed to look like how it's supposed to be. Don't get me wrong, she was
Would you go
crazy as
back,
a
though?
motherfucker. Hell no, I would never go back.
Don't
fool.
go back to that. 'Cause
Ever.
she won't let you come outside with me.
I hear you go with that shit, nigga. Cause you was a dog ass nigga and she wasn't
I
having
plead the
it.
fifth. I was outside.
But nah, you feel me? She really taught me like nigga for real, like how that shit's supposed to look, bro. Like you feel me? And like nigga, you gotta really like nigga have they back, bro, for real. Cause like you feel me? It ain't all about like fucking on the bitch, buying her shit and shit like that, bro. Like you gotta be mentally available to her. You feel me? And teach her, bro. Teach her shit, bro. Like you feel me? Give her some shit that's like you feel me? Not like some tangible shit like that she can you feel me? Use nigga moving forward, whether she fucking with you or not, type shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
life
shit,
lessons.
and just how to treat a female, bro, that you really fuck with. Cause I definitely didn't know that. Like I said, bro, I don't even know my dad, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
And my mom really only showed me one relationship that she ever was really in, type shit that I like got to see.
Yeah.
So I never really had like a blueprint on what it could or should look like, type shit. You feel me? Like, and I didn't really get that with my baby mama, cause we wasn't really like that, to be honest, nigga. We just had a baby. You feel me? Like we was fucking without a condom. Like that's what that really was. You feel me? But her, like it was like it was real feelings there and shit and all of that. But I didn't really know. Like I didn't really know how to treat her, fool. In all honesty, you feel me? I didn't know how to treat her, bro. I didn't know how to show her that I appreciated her, like outside of like trying to spend some money or some shit like that. Cause that's not what it's all about. That's not what she gave a fuck about. She had her own bag. You feel me? So
I'm gonna say this though,
yeah,
for men that's been in our situations, it's a book called The 5 Love Languages. I don't care what y'all say, but read it. You'll learn a lot about yourself, and you'll learn a lot about how to love others. And I still struggle today with it, and I always touch up on that book, bro, because it teaches you how people, like I said earlier, how people receive love. So it's a book called The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Egris. Get that book, bro. And it's another book called The Way of the Superior Man.
Heard of that book?
I heard of that one too.
That's in my Amazon cart.
Hey, bro.
I heard of that one.
I got the hard copy, and that book is highlighted from front to back. I've read it 3 times.
Yeah.
The Way of the
That
Superior
good, huh?
Man.
I heard that book of Breaking Man Down.
It got so much game in it, bro. But you got to be ready. You have to be ready to check yourself. And again, I say this because I struggle still.
Right.
But I always go back to that book when I see something that I'm struggling with, and I read something, and I have to check myself. Like, you know what? I was wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, The Way of the Superior Man and The 5 Love Languages, bro. Those books will help you through life. And if you really like struggle with like social shit, 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, I've been seeing that on my fucking Instagram feed a lot lately, bro. Like just
That's
like
a
sponsor
controversial
shit
one.
and all of that.
It's a
Yeah,
controversial
I've
one,
heard,
but-
but yeah, I think I got that one in one of my carts somewhere, nigga. But yeah, I
48
definitely
Laws
want
of
to fuck
Power.
with that one,
Yeah.
bro. I think they got the audio book on YouTube actually
I'll
too,
do
and
y'all
I think I
niggas one better.
briefly
It's
listened to
the
it.
50th Law of Power. So it's Robert Greene who made 48 Laws of Power, but it's kind of like towards 50 Cent shit. So 50 Cent, his story is called the 50th Law of Power. That actually book is shorter and it's a better book.
All right, I got a not so serious topic real quick. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast, and why?
French toast.
I'm gonna go with pancakes.
I'm with you, Ace.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go French toast because it's just they got more flavor.
you're crazy.
You're what?
Yeah,
French
A
toast
little bit of
tastes like
cinnamon and
bread.
nutmeg,
Yeah, it
that's
tastes
it.
just like bread.
fire.
Nah.
I'ma
IHOP
go
is
with
undefeated for them
pancakes.
pancakes.
Don't take
Yeah.
eating advice from the skinny
You said
nigga.
what?
though.
What's undefeated?
IHOP undefeated for them pancakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with cheesecake.
I will never spend my money at Cheesecake
Cheesecake Factory?
Hey,
That
no, let
shit
me
is
tell you.
trash.
They got the best.
Whoa,
they have
where's
the best-
Danny at? When we
They have the best flavors of pancakes though.
shouts out to the whole girl, Danny.
Okay, so what you mean, like strawberries or the chocolate chips, the whole shebang in your shit?
Yeah, but this is my thing. I like sweet pancakes, so something I don't have to put syrup on. So they got
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
no,
cinnamon
no.
toast
Fair enough.
pancake.
Fair enough.
They got a caramel apple pancake, but I'm not gonna knock IHOP because they got way more flavors and they pancakes actually taste better plain.
I'm not so much of a flavor guy. I fuck with IHOP more so or less that they got strawberry syrup and nobody else offers that, and that shit is
This
fire.
nigga said they got strawberry.
Hey,
This nigga-
strawberry, they do got
he
the
eating a
strawberry
sundae
syrup.
on his IHOP. He got bananas, chocolate syrup.
Oh gosh, shit fire. And the best waffle goes to Roscoe's. And I'd have been to plenty Waffle Houses across the South. I'd have
Yeah,
been in Atlanta,
guaranteed.
everything, but
Yeah.
Roscoe has the best waffle. I'm not a waffle guy.
Flavor-wise.
Flavor-wise, yeah. For sure.
But-
Yeah,
so this is a
I fuck-
controversial
I fuck
one.
with
Who got
Roscoe.
the best chicken?
Damn, that's hard.
Now, you
bro.
gotta
That's
think
so.
of- look,
so
you got to
just
think about
names them.
Harold's. You got to think about all the Louisiana chicken spots. You got to think about Honey Kettle in Culver City.
I never had that.
Honey Kettle's on my list. I haven't had that. I had Harold's in Chicago.
Pioneer's Chicken.
Never had that
I
either.
That's
haven't
in
had
LA too?
I heard of them too though.
I've heard them. I never.
Donahue's in Pomona. Shout out there.
Donahue's.
damn, of course you got all the Louisianas.
But and all the Louisianas is really different because they ran
They are,
by
yeah.
different Asians.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts. Facts.
That's hard, fool. Cause I thoroughly enjoy Roscoe's chicken too. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. But as far
Sometimes
as
you gotta tell them to cook it a certain way. I think.
you just a picky nigga, fool.
I'm
when it
picky
come down
too, though.
to
I'm
it.
for sure picky.
Nah, he picky though. Fool. I mean,
Man,
you
I
might
do-
be the same.
Here we go. Go ahead and
I'll
say
eat damn near
it.
anything.
I know it's coming.
But he that homie that's gonna send things back. Like I be embarrassed.
I will
unless
too,
they
for
unless
sure.
they like
Nigga, I
absolutely
pay good
fuck
money
up.
for this shit. Nigga, you
If
better
I'm
make this
hungry,
shit
nigga,
right,
you don't
nigga.
put melted cheese on my eggs and it's just
Oh
shredded.
no cheese
Send
on
this
eggs.
shit back.
Well, yeah, if they completely fuck up on my order, but if it's something minor,
no cheese on eggs.
What?
Cheese on eggs. For
No
sure.
cheese on eggs.
What?
You-
Cheese
yeah,
on
you-
eggs?
you
Yeah,
definitely
cheese and
got a
onions
weird,
on eggs.
You got a weird palate for
Just
sure.
hot sauce. Hot sauce is all that's in.
No, hot
What type
sauce
of
are
hot
not
sauce
going
you putting on
eggs.
eggs?
Louisiana. That's the only type of hot sauce I'm putting on anything.
Hey, so speaking of
Louisiana or Red Rooster.
Hey, speaking of hot sauce,
I fuck with Tabasco
I ain't
on
fucking with
eggs
Tabasco.
too.
I
The
ain't
but-
fucking
green
with
Tabasco
Tabasco.
I'll fuck with, but I actually just got put onto a hot sauce called Old Bay. So Old Bay make the seasoning.
Oh yeah,
right?
I've had that.
Old Bay hot sauce.
Yeah.
Bro, best hot sauce in the world.
I wouldn't go that far. But see, I'm a hot sauce
Old Bay got
connoisseur.
hot sauce?
So what you
Yeah.
like? What you like?
I'm a hot sauce
wise?
connoisseur. They got, of course, everybody knows Louisiana, Crystals, Red
Crystal,
Rooster.
Crystal,
Crystal's
Crystal a little
trash.
bit watery.
It's
Crystal's
watery.
trash.
So
yeah.
that's why I'm a hot sauce connoisseur. There's different hot sauces for different occasions.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I want a thicker one, more hot, more flavorful, I'm gonna go with the Red Roosters Louisiana. But if I want something
I'm going
like
with that every time.
mild or something, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go for the
Crystal.
Crystals. But they also got Texas Pete.
Texas
You feel
Pete
me?
is like a crystal.
decent.
It's like a crystal. They got a peppery flavor to
Yeah.
it and all that. And what else do they? Oh, they got Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce now.
I
don't
ain't
know if
never
fuck
tried
with
that. Fire?
Never even
It's,
heard
it's
of it.
cool. Sweet Baby Ray's?
I ain't never heard of
The
it.
Not the
barbecue
hot
sauce?
sauce.
Oh,
Not the
okay,
hot
okay.
sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
barbecue sauce, of course.
I don't fuck with Tabasco, and I don't really care for like bottled Mexican hot sauces.
Yeah, Mexican hot sauces is
I'm not
cool
big
if
on
I'm
Mexican
eating a
hot
taco.
sauce, period.
But I like salsa. If I'm eating a taco, I want like a salsa or something. I don't want no
Yeah.
shit out of
like
bottle.
the avocado salsa type.
That's
Yeah, I
fire.
fuck with the avocado
Fire.
sauce 100%.
Fire.
It's this
Fire.
taco spot. Damn, I want to say it's off Orange in Long Beach. El Sazuz. I want
Fire.
to say it's off, bro. The best tacos in all of the West Coast.
So where's the best Tans burger at?
The best Tans Burger in Compton.
Compton,
Long Beach.
Rosecrans,
Long Beach.
Compton.
Rosecrans in Central,
Long Beach on Alameda and Anaheim.
Rosecrans in
that's
Central.
that's
Right,
debatable.
look, Rosecrans in
That's
Central,
debatable.
right across from I think the best
Yeah,
Louisiana.
That's debatable. But you also know being in that area, you're risky grabbing the Tans or some Louisiana. So a nigga like me might hit.
I mean, so I used to live. Well, I didn't live there, but I might as well have. My auntie lived on Grand D, right around the corner. You feel me? I used to walk,
might hit Tams
nigga,
off
which is
4th just
crazy.
to be safe and long.
Like looking back at it is crazy, nigga. Cause my cousin, she worked at the Food for Less, nigga, right there. You feel me on Central and Rosecrans. So I used to, nigga, walk, nigga, from
Yeah.
fucking Grand D, bruh. You
He
feel me?
said,
Walk
"What's the
through the
best?"
West Sides,
Damn.
basically, nigga. You feel me? To
You was
go,
a kid,
nigga,
you didn't know no
Tampa.
better.
Yeah, facts, my nigga. But shit, nigga, you know,
What's the
I was
best
like
Roscoe's?
15 and shit, nigga, like.
Best
nigga.
Roscoe's is either
You got Pasadena,
Long Beach or
Anaheim.
Manchester.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
go
say
with
Long Beach or Manchester, but I don't really like the Manchester one.
There's
Yeah,
two
I'm
on
gonna
It's too
Manchester.
much.
There's the one Inglewood and then the one PNB
Maine
where I
and
got killed
Manchester.
that
Yeah,
year.
I'm about
I
to
like
go-
the one on Maine and
I
Manchester.
have to go to Long Beach for sure. Best soul food spot. Since we talking soul food,
Talking about Cali or LA or region specific.
LA,
Okay.
yeah, home.
Fuck, what's the one in Inglewood? I can't think of it. Fool, the
M&M's?
line be
It's not
nah.
Silver
M&M
Serving Spoon.
Doolin.
Serving
Talking about
Spoon.
Doolins off
Serving
Manchester.
Spoon.
Is it servants?
No, it's Doolins on the corner.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
it's on Manchester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's on
it's
No,
on the
I'm
corner.
I'm saying my favorite is
Oh,
Serving
okay,
Spoon.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
But
go
Doolins
with,
is fire too though.
I'm gonna have to go with Doolins on Crenshaw for sure.
M&M's is fire too, though.
M&M's is fire.
And
M&M's is
what is
cool.
it? Don't they got what? Is it
R&R
R&R
down the
Yeah,
street.
That
Yeah.
shit.
What
fire.
about We Jammin'? Y'all had We Jammin'?
We Jam is
I haven't
fire.
had We
Okay,
Jammin'.
yeah. They got a We Jammin' off Manchester.
Oh, I ain't
On
never
the
had
corner
that
of
shit.
Manchester,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, what about the IE? What's the best soul food spot?
It's getting a little
I know it's
nippy
kind of
out
like
this
slim
bitch.
picking. I know we
Yeah,
finna wrap it up. I know
I
it's like
had
slim
none.
picking.
Except Sundays.
You said what? What was the question?
Well,
Sundays off McKinley?
Sundays dinner. Yeah. I
Horrible.
fuck with them. Shout out to Miss
Oh,
Sherry
you talking
over
about
there.
out this way?
Yeah, and
I'm
I
gonna go messy.
messy.
I ain't
You was a
heard
high
of it.
Atlanta fanatic though for
Bruh,
a while.
I mean,
Atlanta
yeah.
really not soul food though.
It's
It's just
it's like a
wings.
mixture of yeah.
And I'm not knocking Sundays because you said shout out, but I had a bad experience. I never ate there again.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
I had a bad experience.
Nah, yeah,
Macaroni was fire.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Chicken just wasn't cooked.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was
That nigga hate Atlanta chicken, boy.
I do not hate how Atlanta service and how long it take them to make the food.
Bro, the
That's what
chicken
I
be
had.
the size of a pinky.
It
though.
do. It do. And that's I
How
also
your
hate
chicken
that
the size
too.
of a Cormex?
I don't know where they
body?
finding it. They finding infant chickens at. Nigga, I don't know.
baby chicken legs,
God
nigga.
damn.
They ain't even let them develop yet. This shit.
Hey,
But see, I also don't like them super big ass chicken wings either.
I was
Something
just
in the
about
middle.
to, I was
Something
just
in the
about to
middle.
say to wrap up the chicken conversation. They are putting steroids in these chickens,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
how
Like,
Atlanta
nigga-
might have the real chickens.
For sure. You want something there.
They
For
say
real,
chicken
for
legs
real.
ain't supposed to be that big, and
Yeah,
nigga,
God,
shit.
we be on the grill cooking chicken legs the size of our arm and shit.
Man.
Thinking it's right.
Hey Ace, I got a question.
What's
Or
up, man?
Not so much a question, but let me know how you feel, because I'm sure you don't know this. He's gonna be appalled.
Oh shit.
So how many black people you know that don't eat barbecue?
Oh my god. Here we fucking
Shit,
go.
nobody.
Well, you're sitting next to one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. What they say, Salaikum Salam. Cause that's wild.
So I just don't like the way the charcoal smoke tastes, bruh. I
That's
don't
why
like
you
that.
add mesquite flavors
That's
and
why I
different
cook with
stuff.
wood
bro.
on it.
You-
Yeah, no, I
you
don't like
just
none of that
gotta
shit, fool.
cook it-
It's the
cook it
the
different.
open fire shit. I don't like that shit, fool.
But you eat El Pollo
I've tried it
You eat
off.
El Pollo Loco?
Duh.
Don't tell me you eat El Pollo Loco,
I'm not gonna be like, let's go to El Pollo Loco,
but
but
you'll eat it.
I'll
Conversation
eat it,
dead. That boy said, I don't like the grill, but I'll eat El Pollo
and I'll
Loco.
eat Juan Pollo too.
That's a dirtier grill than the one in Smooth Backyard. You don't know what you eating off that grill.
For real. I had to send some shit back the other day. It was undercooked.
Yeah, that boy said, I
Ooh-wee.
eat El Pollo Loco.
That shit fire.
You must eat ass too.
Absolutely.
Talk about. Whoa. Let me find out you munching a booty.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm a nasty nigga,
Ain't
boy.
nothing wrong with
Ooh,
eating
y'all
booty,
different,
man.
boy.
I'm a nasty
We ain't
nigga,
gonna get
boy.
to that. We'll be here all day talking about
Yeah,
that.
see, I'm supposed to just drop that on the bitch anyway. Like, you feel me? She's supposed to be surprised. Like,
Hey,
nigga,
look,
I can't be
look.
giving that all by
Just make
by
sure
her.
you're not giving it to everybody.
No, absolutely not.
Keep
I
it
don't-
sacred.
In my
not
day,
even-
I didn't even give raw dick to everybody, so.
Keep it
Yeah, I'm
sacred.
still not doing that shit.
Hey, man, I look at it like this with the raw dick conversation.
Here we go. Buckle up.
Hey, look, if you're in a relationship,
And we're off.
if you're in a relationship,
Completely different.
completely different.
Completely different.
But if you're not, serve that condom
We'll wrap that shit up, B.
because it can
Yeah.
get tricky.
Yeah.
All right, so any last topics? One more topic or anything before we wrap it up?
I got one. So both
let
of
me-
y'all, this for both of y'all. What's y'all biggest goal next year besides the obvious, which is making the podcast come off the ground?
My obvious would have been making more money than I did last year.
Yeah,
But we can go with that too.
So I want to stop smoking Black and Miles.
Oh, that's fair.
That's my New Year's resolution, New Year, new me type thing. Starting on the 1st of January, bruh, I'm gonna see how long I can really go, and hopefully it's permanently.
You don't
feel
got
me?
no choice because December 21st they stopped selling no wines.
The flavor joints
I don't
out of
say-
here.
right.
Gone.
I don't. Yeah, that's facts. So yeah,
Might
and I
as
don't
well
like the
stock up
regular
now.
ones. You feel me? I don't like the regular ones. So yeah, I probably ain't gonna have no choice then. But
I commend
which
you.
is probably a
That's
good
major.
thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's major.
and as far as like when I'm smoking weed too, you feel me? Like I want to do like a more like a hemp leaf or some shit like that too. You feel me? Like leaving the Dutches alone, nigga, because that shit is basically tobacco too. You
Healthy
feel me?
alternatives.
Basically.
I respect that. entirely.
Mine, I think mine's full would be passive income or just multiple streams of income. Being a better father because I feel like I can always be a better father no matter how like social media.
Get out my head. Get out my head. Get out my head.
Real talk. You feel me? I just always feel like I can do more. I can play with my son more. I can teach him more. So
Yeah.
just to be a better father, even my daughter as well, even though she's not in the learning stage yet. I mean, she is, but she isn't. But yeah, just touching on those aspects, fool. Of course, make more money. What am I trying to say? I want to be a house husband. I want to be a house husband by the end of 2025. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a house husband. I'm
That
trying to
would
be the
be
ratchet house
lovely.
husband.
Yeah.
What
that's
about you, my
major.
nigga? What you trying to achieve this year?
As cliche
coming?
as it sounds, me and Smooth kind of got mostly the similar goals besides the house husband shit. But nah, I think most importantly in order is being a better father. You always have room to grow as a father. Being a better sibling. That's major to me. Is getting closer to my sisters. Getting closer to my mom. Not saying that we far apart, but just
I
being
agree
able
with
to know them more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Being a better leader in relationships and friendships. Another one that's high on the list is being a better lover. I think that's
Facts.
extremely important, bro. Is
letting your guard down.
Yeah, let my
Oh
guard
yeah, I'm
down
trying to
and-
find my girlfriend next year too.
and
Yeah,
being
that-
able to trust someone. You feel what I'm
Facts,
saying? So
facts.
I think I'm at I have the perfect opportunity to do so, bro. So next year, like I'm focused on just letting God lead, opposed to letting my emotions and my past lead. And then passive incomes like we spoke about earlier in the podcast, bro. And then my biggest thing outside of like the obvious, I would say, bro, is to become more debt free.
Facts.
And then on
Man.
top of that, the passive incomes and everything is starting a foundation, a nonprofit.
Nice.
And that's just basically giving it back to my minority.
Right, I think I seen you post something about that, right? Yeah,
Giving
yeah.
it back to minority youth, bro. It's called God Did Foundation, and the goal with that, bro, is I'm working with City of Pasadena, some other athletes, and other very notable people, bro. And
Shout out to you for doing
Yeah,
that.
shout out
most
to you
definitely.
for that, for sure, for sure.
And I'm trying to give back, bro. I'm trying to open up,
That's some dope
after
shit.
school program and just show kids that like. And it's cliche, but to continue to show kids like you don't got to choose the streets and you don't got to choose rapping. You don't
Right.
think you got to be an athlete.
Right.
Like, There's
Right.
programs here that can help you guide you to be a doctor, that can help you to guide you to be a fire captain, that can help guide you to be
Right.
a police captain, that can help guide you to be a captain in the military, that can help guide you to be an entrepreneur, that can help guide you to be a real estate agent. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
A philanthropist, a mogul at whatever you do. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to open up the doors for our youth because after us, it's them. You feel what I'm saying? So
Facts.
That's
I
facts.
feel like we just got to open up the door and show them other black people in other career fields that have been successful
Facts.
and didn't change their ways to be successful, so that they can feel comfortable following those career fields, bro. And teaching them financial literacy for sure. That's one of the key things. One of the brands I manage, one of my best friends, Darnay Holmes. Shout out to you, bro. He was actually one of the first people to give me one of my major opportunities. Plays for the Giants.
That's dope.
That's dope.
It's chosen. And that's one of the things.
San
we do.
Francisco Giants or New York?
Nah, the Giants. Yeah, New York.
Right.
But he actually gave me one of my biggest steps. But I say that to say that, in his foundation, the Chosen Foundation, Chosen One Foundation, is they aim towards everything I just said, but more so. Financial literacy. That's one of
Nice.
the biggest things right now we're working on, is bringing in different people to teach the youth in Pasadena about financial literacy and how to leverage credit, how to build your credit, and how to use it to your advantage. Like they say, OPM, bro. You get rich off
Hello.
other people's
Other
money.
That
people's
part.
money. That's how
Yeah,
you get
so-
rich.
Yeah, man.
The only way to get rich.
Outside the podcast, man. Let the people know where they can find y'all.
Yeah.
You already know you can find me on Instagram at It's Just King. You feel me? At your boy. You feel me? Yeah.
Yes. You can find me on Instagram at ace.bras.
Yes, sir.
Ace.bras. It is
Ace, we
not
appreciate
bras.
you pulling up.
Appreciate
Hopefully
you
he'll
coming,
be a
my
regular,
dog.
man.
Yeah, most
Appreciate you
definitely,
coming, my
sir.
guy.
Sure.
Hopefully we get a couple more of these in and shit, man.
Yeah. We'll do like an update.
For sure, for sure.
6-month
Absolutely.
update for sure.
Absolutely.
I know y'all gonna accomplish our goals, so I want to hear all about it.
Appreciate
I'm sure I
that.
will
Appreciate
before,
that.
but to let the viewers
You're
know,
gonna see the whole journey, my guy, for sure.
Yeah. We're gonna be popping bottles somewhere on the boat, man.
Hello.
The fun don't stop.
Outside the podcast, man, like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. Share and all of that, man. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
Help us get out here booming, man. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
We are outside.
It don't cost nothing to show love. Don't cost nothing to show
Like,
love.
share, comment, post it. Tell your girlfriend, your side chick, your mama, and your uncle.
Even your
All of
pet.
that,
Let's go.
You feel me?